amateurs.
That's right, everybody. Break out y'all brushes. Brush down them fades. Put on those. Put on. Oh shit.
Even though
That's
I already
right.
brushed my hair.
Yeah, break out the starter jackets, nigga.
You know what, man?
I'm not running to my closet to grab my starter jacket.
First
You
off,
got a starter jacket.
I do.
I had a Chicago Bulls one, but my big ass fucking grew out of it when I hit high school. So it's somewhere in the family, passed down to one of my little cousins or second cousins, third cousins, or whatever and shit.
Let me put it to you this way: I like the fact that DJ Sue is a big advocate of not hitting shit, and he hit his.
Yeah, he has that fucking NWO starter jacket that I wore years ago.
He hit that rig hard as shit, didn't he? Just boom, nigga, I'm gonna show you, motherfucker. But the NWO jump is that the NWO
starter? Yeah, the NWO starter.
See that? No. When I say starter,
we're talking about sports starter. No, but we're talking official starter, like windbreaker starter. No. We're talking windbreaker starter.
We're
Bullets,
talking
Chicago Bulls. That shit.
Charlotte Hornets.
Listen, I know it's what you're talking about. The 1992 shit.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris, you saw Always Sunny. The joke that Mac had.
I know what you're talking about, but no, I don't. This is my only surviving starter jacket.
I want people. Yeah.
Do you know how hard it is to get anything with the starter logo on there, man? You know, there was a time where getting the champion logo was like, ugh, nigga, why are you doing that? And now champion is like uppity shit. It's weird.
I want people to understand that leading into this, we had a lot of stuff. We were gonna like myth bust certain things about this movie regarding Janet, John Singleton, and Tupac. And thankfully, maybe because God intervened in it, Janet graced us with a documentary that came out. A really good documentary, I might add.
Isn't it funny how every time we do these things, like I said, we don't schedule these things on purpose or nothing like that. It's just so happens. Sometimes when we do it, it comes into the like, oh, I was talking about Jan Jackson just a second ago. Oh, when we did remember when we talked about Bill Cosby? It just so happened his ass got locked up that day. Like we did not plan that crap. So in this sense, that happened too.
Let me tell you something. Finding out what we found out after watching that documentary,
straight from the horse's mouth, by the way.
Straight from the horse's mouth. After we heard everything, it's like, what happens when you take all the venom out of a snake? You're just left with a belt.
Yeah.
So let me get this straight. Let me get this shit straight. And I said this in my tweet. Janet told you, no, I love my daddy. Yeah, I know. I love that man. She then proceeded to tell you, I love Tupac.
Me and him had a good one.
I love Tupac.
By the way, on that, Tupac did that bullshit niggas do where he's like, man, Janet never gave me her number. And Janet was like, hold up. I gave him my number.
No,
he claims he lost it.
No. I know the story. I remember he told VH1 this story. The story was he got her number and they was gonna kick it after filming had wrapped and all that shit. And then I think it was like sometime next month or whatever, he dialed the number and he said, and I quote, "Doo-doo-doo, the number you are dialing has changed."
And Janet was like, bullshit. But at the same time, she was like, I mean, he could have got my number again if he wanted to. I'm just saying.
Janet, you weren't thinking about his ass. Don't do that shit.
You said you wasn't.
There was love. But you're right. There was love between her and John Singleton. Everything was cool. Everything was cool on the set. There was no controversy.
And then she told y'all niggas, I told Justin to fall back.
Yep.
I
told him not to say nothing.
To fall back. Y'all niggas then proceeded to get on Twitter and then, for whatever reason, on Barack Obama's internet, you decided to drag Janet Jackson? This is why I hate social media. This is why I hate this pandemic. I am not a conspiracy theorist, but I'm thinking all of this shit is connected in some type of way. All of this is stupid.
The other thing,
I'm blaming Zuckerberg. I'm blaming Zuckerberg, George Bush, and I don't know why he's in it, but he's in it. The president of Switzerland. I don't know what he did, but that motherfucker did it.
Now, something that did bug me, and I knew this was going to happen. So apparently, the footage of her defending her brother got cut by nobody's surprise.
Oh, of course.
Really,
Mm-hmm.
really.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there was a lot. I mean, hell,
Now, of course, the actual footage that got cut ended up on Twitter.
yeah, but it
And
was actually one of the people that was involved in the doc said that the guy that he did like a little thing. They talked to him about the president of CBS during that whole thing with Janet and stuff, and that got cut.
yeah, I know about that too. But
Yeah.
everybody on Twitter was going nuts, talking about, "Yo, how y'all just gonna cut out the part of her defending her brother?" Like
Just like, we're not
seriously?
here for Michael, we're here for Janet.
No, but it's just, she already said that that's the stuff that she was going to talk about. She was going to talk about, everything that affected her, and of course, her brother had like the biggest impact on her, like on her life. Period. There's no getting
That's like,
around that.
and just the whole point of a producer going to the point of like, hey, like we're gonna cut all of that out. You cutting out her brother, but you're gonna put in everything else. I will say that I think it's very interesting. The shit with Les Moonface got kind of trimmed down, didn't it? Like all that shit.
I'll tell you what's interesting
down.
too.
That's the more interesting part of this, because I already said ad nauseum before. I blame the media, nigga.
I mean, if we were tying in this to this movie and stuff, we talk about how her and Tupac had a good relationship and stuff, right?
Yes, they did.
People forget her and Q-Tip at one point had a relationship.
They had a relationship?
Allegedly they had a relationship. And I mean, it doesn't seem like it was a bad relationship. It's just one of those situations where they had a relationship, it didn't work out, and then that's just what it is, kind of thing. So
yeah, man. Yeah, but I remember as a kid, everybody was saying that shit all the time, like, oh man, they was fucking each other and shit like that. I remember people saying that shit, just straight up saying they was having like they had said. I remember. Do you remember everybody's like, oh, they made him get an AIDS test and shit? I remember that was a big deal.
The fact that was bullshit. Again, Janet Doc was like, that didn't happen. What are we talking about here, guys? It's like these things did not happen. Why are we saying that we got an AIDS test?
Because there was a lot of people, not only but like, because now here's the funny thing. I don't know, white, black, whatever. We were kids when it happened. I have this thing that the people that were running defense were just people that really, really loved Janet Jackson. Whether they black, white, whatever they were, they didn't want her to be associated with Tupac in some way. Maybe it might have been the other way, where guys felt that Janet Jackson was a bitch in the movie, therefore she didn't give Tupac pussy in real life. Therefore, she made that nigga take an AIDS test. Yes, it sounds like a leap, a lot of you people, but take it from D, who hung out around a lot of older people as a kid. Generation X just came up with the dumbest shit. There's the off the fly biggest conspiracy theory. You want to know why a lot of this shit is the way they built this not give a shit type of, yeah, man, she's fucking everybody on set, man. Like that type of shit. Just the real toxic as hell shit, man. Whatever.
I mean,
but I remember that as a big deal from kids, man.
I mean, and the thing of it is, like, think about this movie. We're gonna be all over the place, which I don't mind. It's like, a lot of people, when we talk about black films and stuff, it's always that trend of like, oh man, finally there's a movie without them, saying bitches and hoes and shooting guns at each other. I'm like, okay, guys, like, I get what you're saying.
Let me tell you something, y'all. That was a thing in the 90s. That was a thing in the 90s. That's why I trip a lot about the PC stuff that we do today. It's like, we were saying this shit in the 90s. Shut up.
But in the grand scheme, when you really line up all the black films, it doesn't really seem like there was a lot of those movies that everybody claims it was, compared to like other films. When you really look, it's kind of like how we sit there and say there's so many slave movies. I'm like, there's only like 5 slave movies total. Like, really, if you think about it, like,
no, there's a lot more than that.
I mean, but still, it's not as much
slave theme movies. When we talk about slave theme, we talk about anything that requires us in changing.
Well, I'm talking about within the span of like 10 years. Let's just say 10 years. Right.
Whatever. But the point is, people always say shit up. People always lie. Yeah. Like I always told you that, Chris. People lie. So it's going to be like, wow, that was like, man, it was 10 feet. Come to find out, it was a 2-foot dog, nigga. And like, like stuff like that, man.
And I mean, with Poetic Justice, what I liked about it and stuff is that, like every character in this movie, they're not perfect. Every character has some sort of issue in their personal life going on. And at the same time, they're still at the same time dealing with all their personal stuff, and it's all coming to a head.
Well, John Singleton's real good at that. He's real good at like doing this thing where, well, let's talk about their real life. Like, you know, somebody got to be a baby mama. Somebody, like somebody got somebody pregnant. Their cousin just got shot.
Yeah.
You know, like it's always like,
I mean, it's real
drama,
stuff.
hood drama. It's like it's the same hood drama that we talk about with like motherfucker, who is it? We talk about with Tyler Perry, like, oh man, that's just like way.
Tyler
Like,
Perry just takes it, dials it up to 100.
yeah,
with his
it dials
drama,
up to 100. But every John Singleton movie, somebody's getting shot in the back of the head. Somebody's getting killed in a John Singleton movie, regardless. There's a woman going through trauma in a John Singleton movie, regardless.
Let's break
that
down
happens.
Let's break down the characters, the four main characters. You got Justice, who I gotta say, for the record, she probably had like the worst string of luck at the beginning of the movie. You get with a guy.
Like did I not just say the black woman goes through trauma, just like a Tyler Perry
But
movie?
it was like just
it ain't you know, it ain't getting raped by your granddaddy and then the whole neighborhood running a train on your mama. Then at the end of the day, I don't want you. I'm leaving you for a white woman. It ain't that bad.
This is just bad coincidence luck.
Look, no. Look, it ain't that bad. But there's still a black woman that is in peril, that you are put in peril. So I'm just saying, this is for your entertainment.
Like your boyfriend gets out of jail, you've been writing them letters.
It's nigga drama.
And she's clearly like, hey, I'm not gonna give it up. I'm gonna make sure you get your shit together.
I loved how that's all it took in the 90s. Yeah. That's all it. Do you love me? That's all it took. That's all it took to wait a minute. That's all it took. When I mean like that's all it took. Do you realize that people are setting up dates just to fuck, right?
But you know what it is.
Back then, you had to work a little bit, I guess.
Now the shitty part was, Q-Tip is rolling up there getting some snacks for him and Janet, right? I like how he
all of his fucking tongue in his mouth, by the way.
Sees a guy that he saw in jail. Now here's the fucked up part. I remember as a kid watching this, right?
Yellow Negro.
I remember as a kid, I missed the part where Q-Tip says, yeah, man, I saw a guy that I saw in jail. I missed that part as a kid. But at me as a kid, I was like, why is this guy claiming that he sees this guy and his boys telling him, nah, that's not him? As he's playing Street Fighter. And I was like, he didn't listen to his boy when he tell him that wasn't it? Like,
hey, gentlemen, let me tell you something. First of all, he didn't stare in light-skinned Negro. He stared in I Got Away with Killing Ricky.
Man,
because that was the same dude.
That was the same dude.
It's the same dude.
Same nigga. See, man, that's why I tell you, man. Look, yo, what the fuck?
Hold on, stares in. Ice Cube shot the wrong nigga. He shot the wrong 3 niggas.
John. R.I.P. By the way, Mr. Singleton. John, I got
Johnny
a question.
boy.
I got a question. So that's your cousin, isn't it, man? You know that nigga.
Nah, dude. You know what's fucked up about old boy is he's pretty much lit like that life that you seen him.
Oh, he lived that life.
He actually lived that life.
Oh yeah. He went to jail and all that shit.
You know, out of all the movies and opportunities that Negro got, you know, he still ended up in jail in real life, and it's fucked up. It's sad.
Yeah, that's it's indicative of the lifestyle and of course the system. But let's not even bring the system in. And nigga, if you fucking that lifestyle, you fuck with the system.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, as soon as if I ever got the opportunity to be in a movie, it's like, bruh, John Singleton, black director, looked at me and said, I want you in this movie. At that point, I'm Hollywood bound. I will do whatever it takes to stay in that industry.
I always tell it? I told everybody. That's why I praise niggas like Uzi Vert and all them niggas. For why? Because they got out the hood. It's like, I'm gonna wear a skirt. like I'm gonna be different. He's like, you made it.
That whole scene,
that
whole scene reminds me of why I kind of get a little disturbed when people be like, I know you from somewhere. I'm like, no, you don't. You don't know me.
No, you don't.
Like, because my man gets in there, gets with the snacks. Janet about ready to bust it open for him, and
I like that.
Let me tell you something.
Here's the thing. What's so great about that? Do you love me? You know I love you, girl. Not like, I don't think so. So he gets out, when I was locked up, I like them.
Them letters.
I like them letters you gave me, with the poetry. I like that. Here's oh shit. All right, I guess I can give him some pussy.
Let me tell you something.
Sometimes it is that easy. To be
let me-
fair, sometimes.
let me tell you something.
Sometimes.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell
That
you
was
something.
box acquired.
Let me tell you something, gentlemen. Like you said, Chris, she was ready to bust it open and everything.
But here's the thing that gets
And
me.
hold on, D.
Hold
Hold on.
Go. I wasn't going to describe the same nigga. I'm just saying, like, she said, "Do you love me?" I like them poems. Okay, I guess that's good enough. That's what it looked like to me. That's all I'm saying. That's all I said. That's all I'm saying. Go ahead.
Shit was about to go. No, shit was about to go real good. Mister, I left my mind in El Segundo. Well, he ended up leaving his mind on the back seat.
Man,
Hey,
listen.
Aris, I would actually let that go. So you know what? Look here. Look, these are some watermelon fruities, man. Do you want one, my nigga? I would actually let that one go. That wasn't that bad. That was corny, but it connected.
Listen, no. It connected. It connected because it connected. And let's just be real. That was my dad joke of 2022.
There we go.
So
I think we all got. I think we got two. We our limit is two. So use y'all's wisely. Aries, choose the great time.
So your boyfriend gets shot. Your family's in disarray because we find out that she really isn't close with her family. I know people like that. They aren't close with their families like that because their family is just fucked up in a way. So they're like, she ain't close with her family. She's living home. She's a cat lady, which all right, cool. She apparently wears black in mourning because her co-workers are giving her shit for it, including what's her face, the mama from Boys in the Hood.
Yeah.
The hood bougie mama.
Motherfucking no. I'm thinking somebody else. No, anyway, go ahead.
Fuck, I forgot her name, but she's the one that's on that, like you said. That's why you don't need to be talking to them men. That chick.
Me in the background, only thing that's missing. I know it's not the same movie, but I feel like when she was in there combing all that fucking hair with the poetry playing in the background, I feel like you need to hear, if you wanna be somebody and you wanna go somewhere.
Tyra Farrell. Tyra Farrell. That's
Tyra Farrell. I feel like was she in No, she wasn't. I'm thinking of somebody else.
She was in White Man Can't Jump. She was in Jungle Fever.
Hey Chris, this ain't no Vista Views.
Yeah, she was in Jungle Fever. She was John Turturro's black girlfriend in Jungle Fever. That his boys are giving shit like, why are you going out with that black woman? He's like, I like her. I'm like, yeah, that's right. Go for black love there, John Turturro.
As three black geeks, no. No, we're not. No, we're not.
No, we're not.
Because for me,
the only one that's close in a swirl relationship is this one down here, and it technically don't count because I don't know what's the mixture of sweet potatoes and rice. I don't know what that would taste like, but I think it would taste good.
And also, Hollywood has never made a movie regarding a black man and an Asian woman in a rom-com ever. So
in a rom-com, what?
Hold on, and why is that?
I wonder. We haven't gotten a rom-com with a black guy and an Asian. Like,
I'm sorry, sir. You want in this pro-Asian world there to be a black man with an Asian woman when it should be an Asian man and an Asian woman, or an Asian woman and a white man? How dare you?
Hold up. I got two things for you, sir. It was Wesley Snipes and his Korean wife in One Night Stand.
Sir, that was not a rom-com. That was just a
wait.
drama.
No.
Depressive ass movie.
It was a depressing movie, but still, the fact of the matter stands. Because the ending of that movie, again, that's a whole nother podcast. But no, I'm just throwing out two examples. Hold on. Here's the second. In the second example, Jackie Chan's uncle marrying a thick black woman in Rumble in the Bronx.
That's the movie we deserve. God damn it!
That was what we deserved. I really thought you was going to go for it. Oh, and gentlemen, it doesn't count for a lot of you, but it counts for me. The end of Dave Chappelle's last stand up with his picture of him and his wife.
Also, I need.
No. I could have just used the sketch, like the sketch that he used with his fake family. I like how he pulls random Asian woman as his wife.
Also, this is just my
I
agenda.
love that fake Malaysian kid they get for his son.
Also,
Yeah, he's hilarious, man.
this is
Broke
just
nigga.
this is just my agenda to get Ming Na and Craig Robinson as a fucking mixed couple rom com going. That's all I'm
No.
saying.
Let's
I
be
Like,
need
here's
real.
that.
the thing. I love Ming.
Let's be
I
real,
love Ming now.
CJ.
I love her so much. But here's the Ming, baby. There's other white. There's other Chinese bitches that want a job, and you just holding up the whole line.
Sir,
be
you are
real.
not
All this
denying
young
Chuck.
look.
No,
Oh,
no.
Eris, check this out. All this young talent that's going to be disrespectful to African Americans, waiting to be actors.
Yo, D, I am not gonna sit here and let you roll on Aquafina like that. All right.
Sir, her name is Nora. Sir, Nora.
No,
Not Aquafina.
Nora,
Nora.
Look,
Nora.
right now I got to be honest with you. Of all the young Asian acts I see right now, the only one I'm cool with is Joji. But he said nigga like 18 times. Four
And
too
you-
many for me. And I don't.
Hey D, you mean he said it 18 times? 16, you let it go.
16, I let it go.
Actually-
But those last two were too much.
Because I know Hollywood, they're gonna fucking pair up Aquafina with Little Rel in a rom com. I sense it.
Oh
I
my
sense it in my
God.
bones.
Oh my God.
And you know what? It might be
do that
funny.
to- look,
It might be
oh my
funny.
God. Don't
It
do
might
that
be
to
funny.
Rail. To who? To who? The box office? Because they gonna say
Only the
Nah,
studio
you
gonna
good.
like that.
Because here's the sick part. Just like Shang-Chi and every black person begrudgingly was like, I guess Aquafina was all right in that movie. They're gonna watch that movie and be
no,
like,
that was y'all. No, that was y'all. Look, Chris, that was y'all Marvel car kicking in. Don't start that.
No,
'Cause
no,
if
no,
that-
no.
no,
They were-
Chris. Because I'm gonna be real with you. If that was, I don't know, the Witches of Merryweather or some bullshit like that that just came out of nowhere, y'all would have like, nah, Kobe, y'all would have done that. But Shang-Chi saved her yellow behind. You
No, that's
know
what
it,
I'm
and
saying.
I know it.
No.
Don't
That's
do
why.
that, nigga.
That's what I said. When she was in Shang-Chi, every black person that hated her was like, I guess she was all right in the
I
movie.
guess you was all right.
Damn it.
That Marvel better save your ass, bitch.
But anyways, continue
If I
on.
ain't see them if I ain't see those flickering comic flashes.
But anyways,
This
so
was
she-
look,
so-
Harris. If this was a Sony picture, you'd be done.
oh,
bitch.
she'd be done.
She be done.
Aquafina is in Morbius. Oh, this
was
bitch is done.
Bitches, this was Lionsgate.
This was Lions.
This is a random
Done.
Lionsgate
Aqua-
picture. You be done.
Aquafina and John Wick 5.
Man, this John Killer? Yes. Whoa.
No. Hey, Chris, kills her with comedy.
Ah. Oh, I thought
Hey,
D froze for a second. Like,
No, I did it. That's gonna happen because Chris Ayers said it out loud.
Yes, I did. I said it out loud. You're welcome,
It's
Hollywood.
gonna be a look. It's gonna be an over coordinated fight, where it's like, wow, John is carrying this whole.
like
out of
watching.
out of nowhere,
Yo,
out of
man,
no,
you can tell
out of,
Keanu was slowing down for her.
out of nowhere, we find out that Nora did some gun training.
Huh.
Impressive.
All right. Impressive.
You ain't Holly Berry with the dogs, but
Did she
impressive.
Harris, I got a question.
Hold up.
Harris?
Oh, wait, D, hold on. She has 2 attack vultures that she calls in Greek.
Harris.
She commands in Greek.
I hope you copyright that, Eris, because if they put that shit in John Wick 5, I'm like, you better sue their ass, Eris. You got proof.
I
You
know,
got
yeah.
proof.
Yeah, I know,
Out the
man.
ass. I will
Harris, I got a question.
I'm sorry,
And what
attack vultures. The fuck am I on? No, go ahead. I'm
Harris,
sorry.
I got a question. When she was training, was she playing J. Cole and saying all of the lyrics?
Ass in the air.
Nigga!
Anyways,
I
so
don't care.
so Janet is going through all her depressing drama and stuff. Then you got Regina King, her best friend. You know, we've seen these type of best friends.
I could
The
just
most
hear them.
ain't shit best friends on planet Earth.
Now,
I've dated a Regina King. Oof.
Now I got a question, y'all. Now this is
A poetic justice, Regina King, Chris. Get it right.
now poetic just Regina King is a unique one because Chris never had that before. Now
Hold up,
probably
D, screen cap this. That is the perfect shot of Chris right now.
I mean actually, oh God, he froze. He legit
That's what I
froze.
said. This is the perfect
Yes, Yes, God, we need
Okay, all right.
There you go,
sound
Chris.
effects.
All right.
We need sound effects for every time we mess up like this. We needed the prices right for somebody freezing.
Nah, but I've dated a chick that was like Regina King's character.
No, all right, now Chris, now you did not date a Regina King. What you dated was homegirl off a High School High. Because because this is what happens. Those Regina Kings do not exist no more because they are Regina King's age and they are trifling as hell at 49. Anyway,
hey,
so
actually, they do. No, they do exist. They just have OnlyFans.
don't do that.
That's all I say
Don't
is
do
this.
that.
2020.
Oh, I'm doing
Look,
that.
Eris,
I'm
don't do
doing
that.
it.
Don't
I'm
do that.
doing it.
No,
I'm doing
Eris,
it.
don't do that. Don't do that. No, let's keep it real with them. They have a X video red account.
First
with
of all,
with 1 2-minute video of them melancholy sucking a penis. Do not do that.
No, D. No, you're right. They do have one X video red. They have one X video red video. The rest of their stuff is on homegrown free.
My thing is
Moving
this.
on.
Now here's the thing, because I don't want the women listening to this thinking that we're just bagging on her, because we'll bag on Joy Tori in a minute.
No, Chris, no. We gonna keep on going.
No. Everybody in this, first of all, understand something. To everybody listening to this, everybody in this movie is getting that smoke.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, Chris, don't put up a shield for anybody because I ain't done with Regina Kings. No.
I ain't putting up the shield because I still got more for her.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
She ain't shit.
Regina King, doesn't she? For y'all. I don't know for y'all, but when I see the picture of just Regina King in this movie, I just hear bubblegum.
Yes,
I hear
bubblicious popping.
I just hear that. I just hear that.
No, hold on. The perfect. No. Hey, CJ. Blow up the background picture real quick.
Man, I want to tell you something about this, man.
Okay, right there. You can hear the bubble gum, can't you?
Man, I can smell the Thunderbird on that heifer.
And it ain't coming from Joe Torre's ass.
It ain't coming from Joe Torre. That girl smells like every bit of
Torre just smells like musk. He just looks like he smells like musk.
He looks like he does stink. It looks like he really didn't. No. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Pac kind of does too, but
for this picture,
Pac
smell like Loud and Newports.
Now let me tell you something.
Loud didn't exist, so he smells like Newports.
Hold up. Check this out, y'all. See, Joe Torre in this picture, Joe Torre looks like he drives an entry-level BMW and thinks he's the shit.
I mean, that would be pretty on the point.
Actually, Joe Torre in this
when I say entry level, I'm talking an outgoing 310i.
Mm-hmm.
This nigga look
the
like
one that don't even exist no more.
This nigga look like he played running back in high school for one season.
He's like Al Bundy in his way, just like back in Polk High.
Nah, at least Al Bundy was the shit in Polk, not Chicago.
He was second string. He was second string. He was behind.
Second string like Janet. I love everything with Janet. I hate the high waist. I said this offline. I hate the high waist.
It's cute, but
I was never a fan of the high waist.
This is 93. This is 93 cute.
Yeah. The beret hat. You know what? And I said this offline too. White women messed that up for y'all black girls. I am so sorry. The white women messed that up for y'all. I do like the Blossoms messed that up for y'all.
I do like the shirt minus the watch on the outside. So
I gotta tell you, man, it's so easy to get Tupac's look. That is $45 if you do it right.
2020 pandemic special there, baby.
Yeah, that is 40. That is a $45 outfit if you do it right. You can get it now. Like I said, it's not Chicago. Like I said, now back on the Musk. It ain't just that. It ain't just that with him. Yeah, I put on glasses. That ain't just.
Got the Janet Jackson glasses.
Yeah, that's why. I saw them jokes right on the jeans, like, oh hell yeah.
But nah, man, like but like so you got her friend ain't shit. She, she's her and Joe Torre's character. They got a very toxic relationship.
They are everything. They are every reason why I agree. Some people just don't need to fuck.
The kind of toxic relationship that would make Whitney and Bobby blush.
Man. I mean, these two.
Aisha is clearly a fucking full-blown alcoholic. Let's just call it what it is. She's a
yes.
full-blown alcoholic. To the point too, as she's pouring lemon. They're in a general store in the white area, and she's all like, "Where the OE?
No.
Where
Where
the
the
Thunderbird?"
OE?
And I
Where
like
the
how
Thunderbird?
Janet
Ugh.
looked at her like, bitch, we're not in a black neighborhood. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, come on.
Hey, here's it hit me. You know what? You know what? That's fucked up. White people need to know how good OE is. I don't understand why.
but she gets a boyfriend, Miller Lite, and he'd even looking at her like, Miller Lite, the fuck. But you got my Cheetos though.
It's like y'all really gonna do, like y'all really doing this, huh?
I really do love how in John Singleton movies, the real thing that really does shine in those movies is the fact that what is it that like a lot of times when there's dialogue,
fucking lies. Zero lies. That's my ass every once in the blue moon. Like, Chris, why you wearing the hoodie? It's like 90 degrees outside. Don't ask.
Don't ask.
My son does that. My son does that. My son made us all hot one time. This nigga came in, hopped in the van one time. Now, you know, like the air didn't kicked in yet, right? This motherfucker hopped in the back of the van, hoodie on. It is 94 degrees in that fucking car. You're like, yeah, so where we going? Like, nigga, ain't you hot? No, I'm all right. Anyway, so
hold up, D. The oldest, middle, or youngest?
God, was it the middle one? Middle one. I was about to say something messed up. Anyway,
I'm sitting here like I'm not surprised, D. I don't know why. I'm just not surprised.
No, my kids are weird.
There you go.
Look at me.
Exhibit A.
Look at me. Exhibit A, nigga. Shit. God. Anyway. Yeah, let me take these guys off. This is annoying as shit.
But nah, we get the Joe Torre, and he's a guy who's, again, we're talking about the 90s, working the mailroom.
His dick is bad. His dick is just bad.
He's a 1 minute man.
Is this finally the episode airs where we talk about this? Guys, I gotta be honest.
No. Hold on. Not 1 minute man. No. He's every joke from the first 4 seasons of Def Comedy Jam.
Oh yes, it is. Oh yes, it is.
That's what he is. Every sex joke from Def Comedy Jam from season 1 up to season 4.
It's like you get 5 seconds out of me, and then I'm out. And it's like, oh shit.
You know what?
Like,
I really think, was it really that bad in the 90s with dudes just having sex for only 6 seconds?
For some guys,
really that bad?
For some guys, no, it might have been for some guys, but then you had those guys that offer probably the most sound advice ever, thanks to Def Comedy Jam. Sound advice being, see, y'all, all y'all niggas, y'all fuck up the first time. Y'all fucked up with the first nut. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to get rid of it the first time, and then have the girl come. Then you come at the girl with the second nut. See, at that point, she has no idea what she's dealing with. She's dealing with power dick on the second nut. Okay.
I hate you.
It's the truth. You go into the bathroom, do what you need to do, get rid of that first. You get rid of the first nut that got you in trouble in the first place. Then you give her the second.
Sir, do I have to quote Michael Irvin? That's what's wrong with young ladies today. They ain't learn from mom how to cook with losing recipes.
How to cook. I love that line because it can fit it for any situation.
Warren Sapp's look was priceless because he looked on like he understood the analogy, and every other person on that whole thing was just looking at him like, I don't understand. I'm like, no, Warren Sapp.
Is that a Negro thing about the losing of the
Steve Young.
What's going on?
Young was on that panel like, all right, Michael, sure. You all right, Michael?
Steve Mariucci's like, I'm there with you, man, but I don't know. Marshall Falk, like usual. This nigga high.
And yet he was right because everything he said was on point, and that's errors right there. Like, we losing recipes.
Losing recipes, nigga.
Then we got Tupac, who he has a ain't shit baby mama who's clearly on high on heroin.
His best friend is Tone Loc.
The best, you know what? Tone Loc character is the best friend that you want. Has your back, looks after your kid as he's watching after his kid. Just wants to watch fucking cartoons and chill.
Bro, his character was great because he just reminded me too much of he reminded me a lot of his character that he brought back from his guest appearance on Rock.
And then you add in.
And for me, that actually, I'm sorry to stop you, but
Oh,
for
you
me,
go.
that really bumps that up more for me about Tone Loc is that if you ever met two baby fathers that have children from the same girl, and they're cool with each other, that's actually how it looks like. It looks exactly like that.
She be
It
calling
looks
me daddy. That's
call
bullshit,
me, man,
dude.
nigga, kiss my ass, man. Whatever, man. You still fucking her? I ain't fucking her no more. You ain't? I'm not, niggas. You serious? No, I'm not fucking her no more. All
All
right,
right,
man.
cool.
I'm just asking. No, what, like, nigga, like, what if I was, motherfucker? I'm just saying, nigga. Why you fucking her again?
The
Nigga, I'm
best
looking
part,
out for you, man. Like, we just,
the
like, if
best
you
part when
ever
he's
met two baby fathers that are cool with each, it always looks like that.
the
That's what
best.
John Singleton does well.
The best part was when he's sitting up there saying hi to the freaking old lady neighbor across the street, and she just gives him the finger, and I'm like, there it is, right there. I've seen that happen before. Not the middle finger, but the old lady that gives the shade, like, I don't fuck with you, so.
So I never seen an old lady give a middle finger until I saw it in traffic.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I always saw old black lady at that. Give the middle finger to somebody. I don't know. I was like a kid. I was like, yo.
Granted, old black ladies, if they don't like you, they just say bless your heart. That's when you know you fucked up. So
All right, you get a finger from an old black lady. Fuck
she
you.
really doesn't like you. Bless your heart. You might got a shot if you play your cards right to get back in the
Shit,
good graces.
I don't know. I never knew a black woman to ever say "bless your heart" and meant it ever. So man. Anyway.
Nah, but like, yeah. So that he's dealing with that. He's a union postal service worker. He actually wears a uniform, but like a nigga
Back when
wears the
that
hat
meant something.
backward hats. Yeah, back when it meant something. I mean,
open racism. For all these,
it's like, motherfucker, I told you about them dogs. Shoot it with pepper spray. That's just like Banaka to him. What are you doing here? Man?
oh no, not that open racism. Man, all these Mexicans up in here.
Yeah, your yams and your scamps.
Take your fucking yams and your fucking get out of here, Holmes.
Get your fucking zip code straight, essay. I was like, Pac's fireback lines were too good.
Can I just say that our racism as black and Hispanic people were just such on point that you can't help but laugh at that. It's like, yeah, that's a good point. Your collard greens and your yamps, and I'm like, I mean, collard greens are good, man. So you right.
Man, I'm like, asshole, nigga.
It's like, I like collard greens. What are you talking about, man? Your yamps. That is a term. I have never, like, my uncle is in that age range of Tupac during that time period. I have never heard my uncle ever say anything like that. So it's like yamps. I'm like, I've never heard of that. I don't know if that's a West Coast thing or not. I don't know.
Whatever. Anyway,
Brian says he still uses yamps. All right. Well, there you go.
What? What?
I mean, if you're bringing it back, man, I mean, cool.
You know what, Brian? You got it, bro.
Shockingly enough, we could probably bring that back.
We all have different paths in life, man. So I ain't judging.
So you have all these collision courses of the fact that Aisha is talking to Joe Torre on the phone, and he's all like, "Yeah, bring your friend. You got any good-looking friends you can bring along for the ride?" Because again, she's been on a trip to Oakland with these two before, on these mail trips.
Yeah, this ain't the first time she went in. This ain't the first time she hopped into a mail truck with two men.
I'm sorry, D. It's just too funny. I'm sorry.
All right, whoever put this up. Thank you. Anyway,
no, D. It's too funny to me every time you click on something. I'm just hearing.
Nah, I see surf ninjas. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, it's like you ever had somebody flick a light switch on you, like put your ears. You ever heard the loudest light switch in the world?
It's between that and it's between that and the Surf Ninjas one that gets me, because every time I see we had just talked about Tone Loc and I see Surf Ninjas, and it's that line from Tone Loc that is the most blackest line in existence. Brothers don't surf, we just sit back and just watch.
Hold up. First of all, you got Brothers Don't Surf, followed by him showing up in this movie. Also him showing up in Faking the Funk. Also showing up like Tone
Faking
Loc
the
is
fuck. Faking the fuck.
Tone
You
Loc
bring
has
up faking the fuck.
Yes,
nigga.
I did bring it up faking the funk because Tone Loc has played himself in at least 4 different movies in the 90s.
Hey,
Same
look,
voice,
hey,
same
look.
mannerisms,
Hey,
nothing
I don't want to
changed.
hear nobody ever talk
Fuck,
about.
look, if we could connect, if we could connect Pee Wee to this,
Yeah,
Which is
yeah,
possible.
I swear to God, when we interviewed Dante Bosco, I'll be like, "Yo, Dante, how was Tone Loc on there?" Oh man, Tone Loc was dope, man. He gave me tickets to a fucking concert. It was
you know,
great.
I have this feeling that like we actually, but I was telling her, man, that motherfucker wouldn't let me talk to him. Look, I feel like Tone Loc, like,
Should have
nah, I
asked
can't
Ernie
talk.
Hudson. Indeed, we should have asked Ernie Hudson that time when we saw him at Awesome Con. Like,
That
yo,
would have been all. Yo, I was told, look, I know when Ernie Hudson, he was cool. He was cool. He had a lot of sunflower seeds. Like something is like something has to be off.
because we brought up Human Tornado, and he's like, he was actually genuine. He's like, yeah, it was a good experience. You know, it was fun. You know, it was great. It's fun
But
times.
you know, but anyway, but it is funny, man. It's just like I
That
said.
conversation with Aisha, oh boy, like when he sat there, and again, she just says it. We don't hear the voice on the other line, but when she's like, "Oh, you want me to bring a good-looking best friend?" and I was like, every guy does that. Like, come on, like,
I just let it. What girl? Oh, girl, I know it. you like,
and I like how Janet's CRX couldn't start, so now she has to reluctantly join with this group.
Which is
hey, look, I'm not going to skim over this too. I'm not going to skim over this. Yes, I rewinded it 4 times when Janet Jackson said the word punani. You goddamn right I did.
Let me tell
That
you how.
that is some rent-free. That is some rent-free fat material right there,
Let me
son.
tell you
Thank
something.
you, Janet Winifred Jackson.
Let me
Thank
tell
you
you
so
something.
much.
I felt for Tupac because I hate when women do this bullshit. It's like they fucking know our weakness in that moment, and she knew full well if she mentioned Punani and like Tupac already showed his hand by showing I want to fuck Janet, so she already knew she had his ass. And then you bring her other the bougie hood chick in there to fucking chime in. I was like, oh god, this is not gonna end
I
bad.
blame niggas in Cadillacs and pimps for messing up what dudes thought would attracted black women. I really
Yeah.
do. Because every dude's like, yeah, look at what I got. Can you talk to me for 15 minutes without getting frustrated? Let me get back on you. Let me get back with you on that. Let me talk to you later on that. All right, baby. I'm gonna get you a ring too. You gonna like that too, bitch.
I'm mad.
D. No, see, first of all, he wouldn't say, "Let me get back to you on that." Perfect timing. His pager goes off.
Man.
No,
He ain't even gotta say a word. He ain't even gotta say a word. The pager goes off.
He got taken out and raised it high in the air.
You gotta raise it high up in the air just so the sun can reflect off of it, so you can see the number clearly. Be like, "Oh shit, baby, let me call you back."
What the
See,
fact?
I got business. You could have been part of it.
Dog,
I'm laughing like that. I
I'm
don't
just
know.
saying.
No. That's the "I'm clean, got a little bit of money" laugh.
Dog,
Also, it hides real tears that I'm gonna get back in this car by myself. Fuck that bitch. I don't need it. See, I don't need it. That's why
dog,
niggas drink a
dog,
lot.
dog. Lucky. I admire his composure when they were fucking with him and he realized it and he just walked out and then cussed them out like these motherfucking bitches. Da, 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 da. He didn't say it in front of him. He just walked out like,
Oh no. He said it for her to hear, bitches. Oh, Tupac, when he says the word bitch, the room will hear it, nigga.
I think what made the scene even more funny.
Every time he says "bitch," that nigga goes platinum.
I think what made it funny.
That is Tupac. Amante Samuel.
I think what made it funny for me is just the visual of Tupac in the fucking U.S. Postal Service shorts and disgruntled with throwing the bag. The USPS shorts, backwards hat, and he was like, these motherfucking bitches. And I'm like, dog, you wearing USPS shorts. You can't really be dogging them out like that. With the fucking high ass fucking ink, them high ass fucking black socks, and the USPS boots. Hot ass summer. You got walking them shits.
Oh, well, you know what makes it so better? What really gets me with Tupac, though, is that he really, really, truly thought if I talk to this girl in this manner, got it.
I'm in.
That's
in
how
like
he.
Flint.
And you see, that's how he got that crackhead as motherfucking baby mama. I'm not saying that they didn't connect, but
There's a connection there. You are what you attract. So by virtue of that, that's what happens. It is what it is and stuff. But I like how Janet, they're getting prepared to go because they're also going to Oakland too for the little hair show. And she's like, nah, girl, I'm just gonna drive up there. Goes to start the car, doesn't start, and she's like, fuck.
Well, before they did that, you got to remember we were about to have a little bit of an altercation inside the hair salon because your boy, who apparently got some obvious bad news, aka it was either the big H or the big A. You know,
I will say
he,
this.
uh,
Yeah, go ahead.
no,
Sorry.
so he obviously got some bad news, and he had been feeling pretty tight about the situation the whole day. So when you got the other guy who's, let's be real here, dark skinned brother, the way he does all the girls' hair in that shop, I would feel like, all right, dude knows what he's doing. But at the same time, he was getting a little Bidenism with the way he was touching them girls.
Look.
And hold on. When he was asking where his brush went, I like how my man just he just slyly just picked it up and just waved it around, and then they get into an altercation. And the only thing that this man could say was, I was all city strong safety at Dorsey High. I will get in your ass.
Hey, look, when you got a gay man sitting up there saying that shit, he mean business.
He does. That is all business.
They ain't saying that shit for nothing. It's like, oh, you really think I'm petite like that? All right, bro, let's go. We can scrap out in the streets.
You ain't lying. When a gay nigga has to flex, like, hey, bro, I love it because I love it. Like, this is the thing. This is the thing that I always trip out about with people when they talk about gay people, and like they make these dudes out to be a lot more softer than they really are.
Nope.
It's like some of these niggas is like, no, before I came out the closet, I was super manly, dog. I played varsity, bruh. I will fold you. Let's go, nigga. It's like all of a sudden, all that sweet, like, girl, all that just disappears and you get this, nigga. So we going or not, my nigga. Let's go. Like, I love that crap.
I mean, and I also love the way, like, the seriousness on his face when he said, I got your bitch.
Hey, look,
I got your bitch.
Hey, look, you
I love that joke. Like I said again, it's like, yes, I'm gay, but I'm a man, motherfucker.
But as Tsunami pointed out,
the gay turn off, nigga.
Nah, I'm taking the shirt off, bro. Nah, this ain't for pleasure, bro. It's because I'm from the street, nigga.
I mean,
it's like, hold it back. Nah, nigga, it's because I'm from.
But nah, as Tsunami
seeing a gay nigga go full street is like, this is a miracle. He's going to fuck him up.
But as Tsunami pointed out, though, and we talked about this offline, I appreciate Singleton. He let the audience kind of figure out what was the bad news. Because for us three, we already know it's 93, HIV, pandemic, and the whole everybody. Nobody knew, like, let's be real. Even in the 90s, people were very ignorant about HIV and AIDS. So you kind of knew him being gay, that bad news on the phone. I'm like, ooh, I'm pretty sure it's AIDS.
This is where AIDS was way more of a death knell than it is now. Yeah. So of course it was a big deal at the time. And you could probably I don't know, compare it to something else that's like a real big tragedy now that a lot of people's like, oh God, we're talking about this again. Whatever issue it is, that was the issue back then because a lot of people because there was a lot of people was like, oh man, the gay people are dying. And it was like, okay, so what? They had sex and they died. So what? That's what happens. It's gay people disease. And here comes Nancy Reagan. No.
I appreciate that little detail, sir.
I do. I appreciate it too.
No.
You know,
see, because he was gay, and y'all don't understand. This is the real thing. Nancy Reagan didn't talk like that.
No, that was one of the greatest things that we ever found out right at the end of last year was about Nancy Reagan.
You want to know that is Nancy Reagan?
You want to know the face my dad made when I told him that? He's like, "Get out of here!"
Right,
Nancy Reagan.
Finding out that Nancy Reagan opened up a head clinic.
And you know what's wild too is that
Hey, Eris, 4 points for the head clinic because head clinic was
One of the most short-lived.
Short-lived, groundbreaking. If you want to know, if she's listening to us, and I hope she is, but come on, she's not. But then again, I hope she is. Sky Black. That's where I first saw you. Anyway,
nah, but it's ironic too because you have that scene and you pair it up with that same year Real World San Francisco came out and you had Pedro, one of the cast members, and he was openly gay and he was dealing with that whole thing.
Yeah, then you had Philadelphia came out around this time.
No, was it
Philadelphia?
Was it the following season?
No, Philadelphia. No, the movie. The
Oh
movie
yeah,
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia. My bad.
Now, if you're going off a Real World, that's the same gay dude who caught up with a taxi cab just to open it up.
No. Pedro.
No, that was Seattle. That was Seattle.
Pedro was Cuban American. He wasn't black.
No, you're right.
But he was
a black guy that did that.
But I mean, it was groundbreaking. Like, because Pedro, you're on the Real World. This is when MTV was the show. I think me and Sue talked about that when we did Jackass Forever. But like, when the AIDS epidemic and stuff, nobody was really talking about it. And Pedro, he had this platform on this show on MTV and brought everybody awareness about it. Like, hey, I'm HIV positive. I'm fine. Like, this ain't a death nail here. I'm still living. So when you see it in this movie and you see it, it's like you can kind of take away like, oh, this is AIDS, but Singleton didn't want to sit there and be in your face about it. It's just like, oh, okay.
But then again, it was like I said, it was the thing at the time where you had to bring it up because at that time, much like it still is, it was disproportionately killing us more than anybody else.
Dude, it was in fucking Captain Planet, for Christ's sakes.
Dude.
It's crazy.
The way they put AIDS in everything. That sounds terrible. But the way they put AIDS in everything as a dramatic plot point is so. That's the reason why I always hate it where they do like a show where.
I'm sorry for doing Salt Bay about what D said. That it's just that he ain't lying because it was like they do that in everything.
Chris, when the check marks come out. All right, guys, we got to put awareness in here. Let's talk about. Thank you, X-Men.
Yep, X-Men had an AIDS allegory.
Yes, it did. They didn't say AIDS, but it's like, it's AIDS.
They might as well. Said that, young.
I think a good example of that was the Days of Future Past episode.
Bruh. Except in real life, we didn't have a bishop throwing a Wolverine into an AIDS vat, and it's like, oh, we cured it.
And we watching the green shit appear on Wolverine.
Time out for a second. No. It was Cable. I'm mad that Cable teleported in, grabbed Wolverine, threw his ass into the fucking thing. He was like, yeah, it's going to heal him. You're welcome. I'm out.
My man he's like, no, stop. It's actually working.
It's working. I'm like, yo, what would happen if it didn't work?
And I thought to myself, what was the chances? I swear.
This is why I love Cable as a character. He just said, fuck this shit.
You know what, Chris? This is the worst part. I was just about to bring up
2 episodes too long.
You know what, dog? I gotta be honest with you. You bringing up that made me think of a real movie, and I thought it instantly when you brought up Bishop. I thought to myself, oh, while we're there, so tell me again, how did Bishop die? A man that can absorb energy?
The same way,
nigga's jail.
No, D. The same way that Archangel could die in a plane crash.
So let me get this straight. Darwin couldn't survive getting roasted. Fine. Bishop, a man who gets off on getting energy, he should be like Superman at that point. Nah, this shit evaporates him. What?
But nah, so go back to the movie though.
Nigga couldn't fly out the hole, Chris. Couldn't fly out the fucking hole, Christopher.
Speaking of holes,
CJ, there was a hole in the motherfucker's shit. He could have just. Hey Chris. Archangel died in a plane crash.
Speaking of
anyway, let's go.
Speaking of holes, had to put this out there before we continue on to the movie proper, the crux of it and stuff. Side note, before we saw the hole in the brain of Q-Tip, they were watching a movie of cute with Billy Zane and one Lori Petty, who was looking fine as hell, by the way.
And I gotta say this one thing.
The movie within the movie.
I gotta say this.
Gotta love it.
Never have I ever thought there would be a time where I could say that Billy Zane can walk up to you and say, "Well, yes, I am in a black movie classic. Yes, I am.
I have been in a Negro classic.
I thought Billy Zane was like a Lenny Kravitz. I swear to you, I thought
Boy,
he was.
I don't know what Lori's doing right now, but if Lori is anywhere of a Karen, I hope she's doing this. Don't talk to me like that.
Oh,
I was in Poetic Justice.
Poetic Justice.
Let me just say this: Lori Petty is not.
They offered me. No, I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry, Chris. I was just gonna say I was in Poetic Justice. They offered me collard greens in the trailer.
Thankfully, Lori Petty is not the 53% that voted for Trump. In fact, she talked cash shit about them white chicks that was supporting Biden, Trump. I mean,
hey, Chris, she voted for Jill Stein. Oh,
not that much better. Not that much better.
She did. Oh, you know she did. Look at her. You look at her. That's a chick that voted for Jill Stein.
not that much better.
Boy, man, you might as well just wrote in Hillary Clinton on that shit.
I'm like, Chris. Hey, Chris, you thought you
had
right
one. Now, Kanye West.
No. Hey, D, hold on. Hey, Chris, you thought she was with us, huh?
hey, look, man, her and James Gunn had all the smoke for Vulcan, all the Trump folks that were going in on them, and I was like, oh shit, Lori Petty definitely with the shits. Now D says that.
Please understand. Please understand.
I don't know. I ain't said that was fact. Now that wasn't fact that I said.
Nah, Chris,
I just
please
said
understand something.
Like
okay, please understand. Anytime that somebody decides to go at bat against somebody like Trump, always know that there's a 50-50 chance that the other person that they are for, that they're in favor of, is usually worse.
Like, I hate all these people. I like this person. Who are you gonna vote for? I'm voting for Andrew Yang. I'm like,
okay, we're done.
That's what Eris meant.
But the movie within the movie was hilarious because it was the typical drama movie, and even I was like, "How has this movie not been made?" Somebody didn't say,
No, Chris. No, the bigger question. That's a full fucking parking lot. Bull crap, Billy Zane sold that junk.
Well, it's a full drive-in movie theaters. Hey kids, you remember drive-in movie theaters? Oh,
no, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't, Chris.
Forgot about
that. Don't do that shit.
No, see, now they became drive-in movie theaters. Drive-in movie theaters have become spectacles now. You have to go to
spectacles because
you have to go to certain locations where they're actually doing drive-in theaters. Yeah, matter of fact, they was doing that shit during lockdown.
Yeah, I'm saying you had to take your ass all the way to Ashburn, but there you go.
Which is amazing. You thought they would have been, it's like you said, they're spectacles, they're events. They're not big things that you go out for and have these little things. I know a lot of people miss that shit, but trust me, if you did a drive-through now, nobody will do it because you know what he was saying. You know what you should do? You should just give me a computer and watch it on my laptop like I do anyway in my car. Like, yo, man, come on.
Hey, look, I saw Tenet and drive through. It was a fun experience. It kind of gave that nostalgia feeling, throwback to when I saw it.
It is fun. It is fun to do it, man. There's nothing wrong with it, man.
But let's be real.
I love that shit.
But you're right though, D, because everybody else at that drive-in theater clearly did not give a fuck because motherfuckers were getting beat up. Niggas were out there fucking playing water gun fights.
Boy, I want to know. I know there are stories from LA of drive-in movie theaters in LA during the 80s. Yes. There had to be at least 3 of them, and all 3 of them were probably shitholes.
I'm gonna be real. I'm pretty sure a couple of drive-throughs in District Heights and Fort Washington had a couple of them shits go popping off too. Just saying.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't go to drive-throughs out here in DC. I went to drive-throughs out in North Carolina. I never went down there. There's still one by my grandma's house, but I think after COVID, it's probably gone. It has to be.
I went to the one in District Heights twice as a kid, and I remember always when we lived in Clinton and stuff. When we got on 210 to go, the cut around and stuff, we always passed by that one on 210 that used to be there. Now it's like I think condos or whatever now and stuff.
Yeah.
That was the one. It's like you drive and it's like, hey, what movie is showing? Oh shit, they're showing Dick Tracy. All right, cool. You just drive past it and stuff. I
don't remember going to one of it. But anyway,
But anyway,
I got a question for you, gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all want to go on a run?
They always
To
call that
where?
shit
which
a
is
run,
which is what they call a
a
which
mail
is
run.
what, no, well, mail run, but no, it's what they actually call their road trip. They just called it a
Oh yeah.
run.
You know what? I've heard my uncle say that a couple of times. You know, they're going on a run somewhere, and it's like, run where? Oh, we're going down North Carolina. And I'm like, that's not a run. That's
Oh
a
no,
trip.
it was a run. No, it was a run. They're getting weed. Shut up, Chris.
You're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
yeah.
Also, I gotta be real, man. I think I've picked up driving habits from my dad and uncle. Because let me tell you something. You get a bunch of black dudes driving down somewhere. Them road trips are like that.
Cassette tapes everywhere.
Cassette tapes everywhere, and oh
The
man.
smell of cigarette smoke.
Oh! You
It
get
matters.
you get my dad driving down to North Carolina, and it's me, my dad, and my mom, and my uncle in the other car, and they're following each other and stuff. Him and my dad hauled ass. North Carolina, window down, he's smoking, putting in fucking tapes and stuff, and I'm waking up like, we are in North Carolina? That was quick.
Now, this little road trip
In a mail truck.
in a mail truck. I just like how Tupac, who already don't like this chick, he's driving shotgun with her beside. I just like how
Time out,
first thing.
Did you see the look? Did you see the look that he gave her when he's like, "Oh yeah, it's her, it's Aisha," and then he looks up and sees Jen. He's like, "This bitch, really?"
I just like how he's driving. He's mad, you know, in his mind. Tupac, violence. You don't be saying much.
No, dude, you ain't saying it. He's like, he starts saying something. He's like, you don't talk much, huh? Why you so mad?
Why you so mean, man?
Why you so
smart.
mean?
Black women hate.
When you say why you so mean,
that. Now
it's a trigger. It's a trigger.
Now, here's the fun part. Now, here's the fun part about that.
Gentlemen, that's women today.
No, that's black
yes,
women. No,
yes,
that's black women.
First of all,
period. That's it, nigga.
First of all, there was a TikTok video of a woman going off about, I can't stand it when guys tell me why.
How old was this woman?
She was in between older millennial or possible late Zoomer.
So late 20s.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, never mind. Now I'm about to say she our age. I'm like, nigga, come on. Like,
what do you mean, nigga? Come on, of what?
It's like I expect that from people our age group and stuff.
Yeah, but
younger, not so much.
But the ones that were talking about why, like, I can't stand it when guys tell me I need to smile. Like, if I'm in a mood, I'm in a mood.
Well, I mean, tell the chicks you need to smile. That's staple of any dude. So
okay,
yeah.
Okay,
so, right.
there are two flavors of that, at least in my opinion. Yes. Here are three men trying to explain what we think of a woman. But anyway, this is how I feel. It's two things. Number one, we say that for this reason, because you walking around like you trying to fight.
Resting bitch face.
And number two, if you are trying to fight, bitch, I'm your huckleberry. So what is wrong with you if you not mad? Smile.
I would never tell a chick to smile, but I like for my sanity though, I would be kind of like, is everything all right? Because
I never. Here's the thing. The one thing I have learned, especially with black women, at least with black women, I learned this more with them than anybody else. If you are mad like that, I ain't your enemy. So you all right? Yeah.
Okay. Oh no, D. I would say twice. I would say
I'm saying it once.
No.
I'm saying it once because you say it a second time, that violence button gonna click off, nigga.
All I'm saying is the tension is
fucking with fate, Christopher.
The tension is almost like that meme of Stone Cold giving the finger to Shawn Michaels, and he has that look of confusion on his face, like, the hell you give me the finger for? What did I do? That kind of shit.
Just cause.
Yeah, just cause. It's like, I give you the finger just cause. It's like, all right, cool, fine, whatever and stuff. But yeah, man, they are going back and they're going back and forth with each other. And as soon as he says, "Why you so mean?" That's when Janet just
what she say to him? She said, She said something. That nigga snapped. Man. Finally, kept going back. Like, no, pull over. She's
Oh
like,
yeah, she was like, I bet not see your ass in LA, all right?
This
Let me
should
tell
pull
you
that.
something.
I'm gonna get somebody to fuck you up or some shit like that.
Yeah. Now let me tell you something, women. Is that an empty promise? Here's the thing. There is a rule of fuck around and find out. Notice how Tupac didn't push the issue at that point because he wasn't trying to get rolled upon. So black women always do that shit. I'm gonna get somebody to fuck you up. If you keep talking, that increases the chances of you getting back to LA. Hey nigga, what you saying up in the mail truck? Bop, 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 bop.
I just like how Chicago started that shit, kept antagonizing that shit, telling her to get her ass in the truck, and then she's like, "Yo, shut the fuck up!" And then Lucky's like, "Yo, frankly, my dear, I don't give a fuck." Like
That was the line.
frankly, my dear, I don't
Frankly,
give a
my
fuck.
dear, I don't give a
Give a
fuck.
fuck.
And it's just the
Now,
way
because it
the
was
way that he
90s.
said it, I said, you know what, Pac, that will go down in history as one of your greatest movie moments ever.
And also, as it being 90s and black people being really up their ass and snobby about us making movies, and we think they're better than white people movies. You see what Pac did? He took a line from a racist ass movie. We made it better.
And we think it's better.
Yes.
Also,
Black cinema.
also, this is I would say this is probably the number 2 of Pac's greatest movie lines. That involved the word fuck in it.
I mean, you know what? I don't blame him for kirking off on her because he's like, "Look, man, I ain't do nothing. I know we had our little bullshit in your fucking salon, but come on, like."
No, but see, if he had heard this, and really think about this, had he heard the little girls chat between between Justice and Aisha, he would definitely have all the reason to come at her with that smoke. Because number one, she said, and I quote, "Why you messing with the mailman? They don't make no real money."
Yes, they do. What the fuck are you talking about?
No. Hey, Chris, we talked about this, Christopher. This is not about what they make. This is about stripping the man down to be undesirable.
Exactly.
Now,
remember,
what she chose to do was attack his pockets. Now, nigga, as you know, he was probably only making $4.50 an hour. Unionized, but $4.50 an hour, and also because it's the fucking 90s, they didn't pay a lot.
It was a decent enough to live off of.
Also, D, you got to remember, as our favorite problematic podcast once said, that men look for any reason.
Sir, our favorite. They ain't my favorite. I know what you're talking about. It ain't
I
my favorite.
I like how Chris is just trying to backpedal and look good. Let me tell you something.
No, it ain't backpedaling.
Let me tell you something. Chris got the dirtiest dick between us three. So I don't know why he keeps doing this shit.
Can I please use my example?
Go ahead. Let's talk about our favorite. No, it ain't Chris's.
I'm just saying.
Chris's is clearly Fat Man on Batman. Anyway.
Look. I'm there for the podcast for the mess, so I thank Eris for introducing us to that show.
Oh
so
my
God! You're welcome.
Yeah, let's talk more about that. But anyway, go ahead. What were you saying?
But no. As they once said, men look for any reason to qualify a woman, whereas a woman looks for any reason to disqualify a man.
Okay, that's fair. That is fair.
Yes.
That
is fair. That is fair. Like, here's the one thing.
Cartoons, nigga.
Nigga, why you watch cartoons? Why you watching cartoons? Not that. Nah, my favorite one. So
a chick will see this damn turntable right behind me.
DJ, nigga, you like
no. See, you wouldn't even think. They were like, "What is that?" I plug it into a PlayStation. Nigga, you play games?
Oh, check this shit out. You're probably asking yourself, man, if I was one of them other niggas that was doing other shit out there, if I was out there, I was like a baller or something, I want to get this. Oh, guess what those dudes get when they're in between not going to the court and they're just trying to rest their legs.
Mm-hmm.
So you just do this for your whole life? It's just playing basketball.
All is life, huh?
Wow, I guess ball is life. I mean, if I'm not involved in it, who are you?
Again,
discredit the man.
Again, case in point. They look for any reason
Reason
to
to
disqualify.
So in this case, so like I said, of all that, they both went like, well, Pac really thought he was going to get some easy pussy. Let's just be honest with you.
I mean,
Pac was like, hey man, we're going to get one of these freaks again.
Hold on, D. Really
We'll tell her how she wanted.
No, D. Shut up. That was the easiest layup in the world.
That was a terrible layup. I didn't even load it up, man. Come on, that was terrible.
No.
Go ahead.
But really think about this. And it makes sense for him to think that he was going to get some easy box. You want to know why?
I'm listening.
Well, because in life, they say that we are the sum of the friends that we associate ourselves with.
Ah, yes.
So think about it. He knows that Regina King's character is some trash, and she a hoe like that, as they say in '93. And and of course he would assume, well, I guess if she a hoe like that, all her friends got to be hoes like that.
Try to hit them up.
That's right, ladies. If you ever went out with somebody and expected there to be a nice, decent dude there, but all he was trying to do was chew your fucking vagina through your jeans, well, guess what? He expected that because your best friend was a hoe.
I'm laughing. Y'all missed that Tupac reference. Thank you.
No, I caught the hit him up. I caught that.
No, I was going to ignore it because Chris had not loaded that up either. Look, if I didn't load mine up, he didn't load his up either. So no, you can't do that.
That was a shoot from the hip.
It has to be. Look, it can't be just an automatic jumper. It's got to be a dribble, shimmy. Like, something, something, man. Dribble, hezzy, something, something like that.
I would say this. Lucky unknowingly played the long game with Justice a little bit, both of them to a degree.
I think he knew.
No, he didn't play the long game. When he finally got that kiss from her, when they were chilling by the shore, nigga, that was just straight temptations.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
I mean, it was the which I've driven on that coastal
highway. Boo Eris. I don't like yours either. That was not a good setup either. I was sitting there like I was going for.
0 for 3, baby.
I was like this. I'm setting up my nigga. No, that was terrible. That was bad.
0 for 3, baby.
Nigga, that had more legs. I will give it that. It ran farther.
What? You want me to? What? You want me to say it? No. Seriously, do you want me to say that that kiss between the two of them was just pure unconditional love?
No, that's weak. Nobody will know that.
Exactly. Stop it. I'm rolling with my temptations.
No,
anyway,
no, you're trying to throw a Hail Mary and you can't.
Yes. Wait, hold on, D. Was it the same Hail Mary that Pac threw with that damn brush?
Man.
Okay, go ahead.
But no,
all Chicago had to do was keep his head up and he'd be fine.
Shut up, Chris. I guess when he found out his cousin died, he wanted to know how long was he going to mourn him. Chris hitting the mic was perfect.
But no. The only reason why he threw it, because Chicago would never come. None of that would have been real. None of this would have came ahead the way it came if both of them been real with each other, man. Yeah. The shit they did for love, they tried everything and they couldn't give.
Woo. I love it, man. We rebounded from that 0 for 3 and we just go 3 for 3. 4 for 4, actually. So
hey, we're going to end it with this. Eris, all I got to say is the one to fall for it. That's all I had to say.
If I would say this, though, I did.
Now the joke is over.
No, D. No, but D, I completely understand. I mean, the whole back and forth between Janet and Pac, him letting her have it, it's just his way of saying, hey, bitch, it ain't all about you. It's all about you. That she was clearly scandalous like her friend.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Got to.
Just like that bitch Brenda who got a baby.
And then and then she wondered why he called a bitch.
Because he gets around.
This shit is too easy. It's so fucking easy.
I have never thought we would come to this day in Three Black Geeks, but we finally did it. We finally did it. We Tupac'd ourselves out. We Tupac'd ourselves.
No, you know the sad thing is,
we Shakured ourselves.
No,
We
D,
Shakured our pants.
D, I can keep going. That's the thing.
That's the sick part.
That's the real sick
sick
part. Is that I can
Shut
keep
up!
going. It's just this nigga's nature.
His nigga nature, his ambitions as a rider.
Bitches is a rider.
Oh, God.
Oh my god, man! Nah, but I did like how they slowly warmed up to each other. He's asking about her pharmaceutical boyfriend, aka Q-Tip, and they get to the family reunion. Now, that family reunion scene was every bit of
Every family reunion,
every family you could think of. Just kids running around, the old folks under a tree talking shit.
Old folks, that's very true. I liked how when they was walking out there, you could just smell the hot dogs.
I can smell the look. I ain't in the movie, but if they said scratch and sniff, I'm smelling ribs and hot dogs and beans and all that
Dog,
potato salad.
Man,
hey, Chris, I swear, when they was walking out there, the only thing that was missing was "You're the one for me" playing in the background.
I mean, let's talk about that.
Spread my wings.
And it was interesting because it's like, number one, Tupac being that one family member. Yes, I had an uncle that does that. He rolls to the family reunion like 2 hours afterwards and got like 2 big ass plates and shit.
Like large.
That was the perfect setup. He's like, come on, man, it's black folks at a barbecue. We all family.
Dude,
Man,
2 big ass plates. Like this is his last meal and shit. And I'm like, bro, the food's still gonna be here, man.
Well, first of all, he rolled in. It was like, man, like, hold up, don't I know you so like for so weird? Like, it's me, Lucky. You don't remember Little Lucky?
And you can kind of sort of get away with that a little bit.
He made that shit so convincing.
You can get away with that in the 90s, probably way more than you could do.
Because I mean, it was open in a big ass park.
See, here's the thing: because black people, we have gotten more money now. We're kind of like, nah, nigga, you ain't family. We could do that
who
now.
The fuck is who are you again?
But back then, with no internet, with only hearsay for some people being your family, some people, that's true. It's like, yeah, they are family, but we don't know. With all that going on, especially back, come on, man, you see a whole lot of niggas there. Oh, that's what's the name of a cousin? That's his friend. That's belong. That happened. So yeah, they blended right in. All you gotta do is have a sharp enough tongue, and you got it, man.
I mean, it's the truth though. You got.
I think you can still do it now, but it's like, no, you not in our family, nigga.
Nah, you just got no. Seriously,
Facebook.
Do like what Pac said. Act like we belong here.
Yeah, that's all it is. I mean, look, that is a rule of thumb that you can apply anywhere. If you act like you belong, nobody says nothing to you.
Nothing.
And I like how they had a little interaction, and he's like, all right, tell me about this street pharmacist and stuff. And Pac, I won't say he crossed the line, but he kind of, being slick with it and stuff. And Jan's like, look here, I love that man. And all of a sudden, she was like, hold up, why am I even talking to you? You don't even clean your fingernails, and just walked off.
Damn.
And I like how she said that. Why did you clean your fingernails? He turned at her, and he became a meme, and he didn't know it. But he became a gif, and he didn't.
I like how he looked at his fingernails, like, damn. She is right. I don't clean my fucking fingernails. Goddamn.
Oh, see, he is listening. We need more black men to listen to their women like that.
Meanwhile, now Lucky told his boy Chicago, handle your shit with your girl before we go on this trip. Well, he didn't, because his girl has been drinking her heart's content at a family reunion, flirting with a dude. Meanwhile, he playing spades, and Lucky look at him like, thought that was your girl.
Nah, the shit they give me. The shit they give me.
Instigating. He instigated that shit so
he
bad.
knew Chicago was gonna feel some way, because if he didn't say shit, Chicago been playing spades, having fun, drinking Miller Lite and shit, and been like,
I bet he said he was down there playing Miller Lite and shit, drinking Miller Lite.
Nah, Lucky would have never known. But I like how the old ladies, because we see we see Maya Angelou and the other 2 old ladies. They're having a conversation about this generation You know, it's different
Yeah.
than us
Let me
generation.
tell you that, and you see that the children,
It's the parents.
it's
They're
the
not
parent,
raising their
they're
kids
only
right and
doing.
wrong.
And it was so funny that that
And
conversation has.
still I rise.
It's just no. Now we're not doing it to that. No, I know Maya Angelou poems. No, I'm not doing it. No,
No,
D's
no,
not doing
no,
it.
no, no, no. I'm only saying that because that's how she ends her arguments.
No.
Still
It's
I
also,
rise.
and it's also a Boondocks joke. Like Maya, did not rise,
Rise,
Angelo. That is the best joke ever. It could have been any other fucking poem. You said Maya and I
Angela,
rise.
And I
still I
rise,
rise,
Angela.
Angela.
And it's Sam Jackson saying that shit. That's what makes it all funny because he's dead serious.
Yo,
let me tell you something. I love how their conversation is still being said today, but you can tell how the conversation, like if you hear older black women, like women our mother's age talk, they will have that same thing, but it will be a different stance. They will see it from a different light because that conversation kind of evolves in time. But that's the one thing with black people I've noticed, that you can tell where we were as a people every time you hear those conversations come up in these movies, in these plays. That's where we were at the time. That's where we were at the time. That's where we were at the time. You know, I think in the 90s, yeah, there was a whole lot of kids. Wait a minute. Why nobody married? Wait a minute, what? So that was the big thing at the time. You know what I mean?
Because they're talking
Black
about
people weren't you. That was a newness for black people.
I mean, because they were talking about, she was basically talking about the whole thing of how kids nowadays don't know the whole thing between right and wrong. And it starts at the parents kind of thing, which makes sense. I mean, and it makes perfect sense. Like if you don't know the different, and they're not talking like right and wrong, like stealing, they're talking about in terms of like the moral right and wrong and stuff. And she brings up Aisha, who, number one, I like how they called her out and like, you don't know nothing about love, which I'm like, yeah, she has a good point on that one.
I'm looking, that girl is not married. If the day is long, now you can tell that that girl don't know nothing about love. She having fun. I like how they're like, girl, you was young, yeah, but I wasn't that loose. Come on now, like, girl, no. And I love how that always evolved to no. Yes, you was. You was just as hoish. No, I wasn't. See, I like how everybody, because my wife does this. No, because when I did
it, I did it for love.
It's me.
When I did it, no. See, no, my wife, because she was a golf skater kid. This was she did. No. See, when we broke those windows, we did it differently. I don't know what these kids is doing now.
Like you see what you're doing? Like, hold on, you see this right here? This is you moving the goalpost.
Exactly. but that's I love how that just demonstrated that. I like how we had a bunch of our girls our age, our age group, when all of them hit their like late 20s. Like, I wasn't a hoe. Let's talk about our grandmothers. 10 years later, grandma was kind of right about like half this shit though.
Like me personally, I ain't gonna judge you for being a hoe, because guess what? Men were hoes too. Shit, what the fuck you want me to say? Like,
I love how our generation
get it where we can.
I love how millennials have made black men's health, mental health a thing. I love how we have leveled out the wholeness of ourselves. But here's the thing I hate about that: we can still call each other hoes. It's still fine. Men are hoes too. It is not exclusive for women. It's a term of endearment, and it's a term to make me describe your little nasty hoe ass.
And I mean, look, there's men hoe uniforms. There's men hoe uniforms. They wear Nike flip flops and drive Chargers.
And let me tell you, exactly. There are niggas that only fuck because you got a PlayStation 5 and you cook for him. That is the only reason why that nigga is at your house, Yolanda. He is 26. You are 40 years old.
He's also
let that boy go.
And he's also a homosexual.
Look, here's the thing about that. Here's the best thing about wholeness. Here's the lovely. No, I'm gonna keep that. It's lovely. This love thing about wholeness. Men hoes, women hoes, gay people hoes, lesbian hoes, trans people hoes, bisexual people. Come on, you're bisexual. You a hoe. Come on.
And the hoest of holiness, non-binary hoes.
Non-binary. Actually, I gotta be honest with you. I think non-binary people don't fuck. Come at me. Anyway. Anyway.
Could get an angry letter in the YouTube comments like,
I'm
I'm
sorry.
non-binary
See,
and
I
I
need
fuck too.
I think no.
I need you to stop right now.
No. I look. I think when I hear non-binary sex, like, what do y'all do? Do y'all like rub elbows? Do y'all have sex like they do on coat heads or something? Like, what? Why do you make this more confusing than what it is?
No. You already
Either
know.
you scissor or one hole goes into the other. Talk to me.
D,
I'm
I got you.
mature
D,
enough.
I got you, D. They don't do any of that. God.
They go to the bed. What they go to the bedroom and say 110100001.
No, Negro. They don't do any of that. They do that shit from Demolition Man.
Oh, the fucking
I got him.
the idea of sex is them
The
saying,
idea-
ew, we do it with fluids? Fluids? What is that?
I got an actual spit take from D. that is
Ew,
the cheap.
with fluids?
Hold on. That is a gold trophy right here.
I just saw this. Come at D for this, not Three Black Geeks. Bet you walk into Ruby Rose's room too early. What? Oh, anyway.
I need to
No,
make that
but
a
like-
GIF.
I missed the word hoe.
I
missed
need
the
to
word
make
hoe.
that a GIF. I need to make that a GIF.
No, but like,
God,
but my
somebody
thing
made that a gift.
but my thing is this, like,
Whew.
but I like how you have the commentary and Lucky sees them, they about to get to a fight and stuff, and then all of a sudden, Chicago and Aisha have an argument in the back of the truck, and like it's a typical argument because number one, Aisha kind of had, I don't know if it was at that point or afterwards where she was like, yeah, I'm already about to just go ahead and ditch Chicago.
She made that
She
known.
made that known when
at
they
the picnic.
Yeah, no, not even at the picnic. She made it known at the picnic, and I think she already like alluded to it when they went to that first pit stop.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, actually, she did.
Yeah. The other thing, because remember, you said it yourself when you saw that clip of Pac and Joe going back and forth. You was like, "This is Earth 28 me arguing with Earth 193 me."
The reason why I said that is because Eris is a big Tupac fan. So you want to know this now? Oh God.
Stop it, Brian.
Stop. Anyway, you wouldn't know this. None of y'all would know this now. But some of Eris's mannerisms back in the day used to kind of be Pockish. So that's why I laughed at that scene. Because Eris's flat, non-funny humor is one of the Tories. Joe or Guy, pick one. That's
Pick
Eris.
your pick.
That is Eris not trying with a joke. So that is what it's described as, okay?
Nah, but like,
No, but something I want to point out real quick. So, like the drunk uncle that was rocking the family reunion shirt, Cutting Pete, right?
Yeah, Cutting Pete.
So if anyone doesn't know, he's an actual comedian. He came out on Def Jam, and Joe Torre was the one who introduced him during his season on Def Comedy Jam, right?
All right, cool. That's cool fact.
Yeah, when he came out, I remember what I loved how he looked at everybody's reaction because he described who he was from the movie, and when he comes out, he's looking at everybody, picks up the mic stand, and goes, "Y'all looking at me like I'm the wrong motherfucker." Y'all expect me to come out with the Winnie the Pooh shirt on and shit.
Dude, I think what was funny is that like they're leaving the reunion, and that's when Justice is telling Aisha, "Hey, you're a fucking alcoholic. You need to knock this shit off and all that stuff." And Aisha gets out the truck and she throws up, and he's like, "I'm sorry, Justice."
I'm sorry. I heard and I saw nothing come out of her mouth. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
that was
dry heave.
That was on John Singleton. That was not on. That was not on Riley throwing up on the side of the road. I'm sorry. When she got drunk, that was all Riley talking at that point, man. Like Riley out here wilding, yo.
Nah, and the thing of it is too, like that was killing me. Was like she's like, I'm sorry, Justice, because we find out that Justice's mom, number one, Justice's mom had her when she was going through law school.
Yeah.
And also her mom ended up becoming an alcoholic.
Mm-hmm. Because I don't want you to be alcoholic. See what I told you? Black women going through trauma. I told you.
Man, that was right. That God, and the thing, this was 2 years before you said we weren't gonna hurt nobody.
Then when they stopped over,
scene.
then when they stopped, Pac in Chicago, they listened to Pac's cousin's rap music and stuff, and Janet's like, oh, it's actually pretty good. And, and Aisha's like, yeah, it's not bad either. And here comes Chicago's hating ass. Like, it's all right, man. It's all right. Which I'm like, dude, this dude's a fucking asshole. And not even like, look, we're all friends, right? But like, friends aren't really like saying some shit like that. Like, it's all right. Like, you're gonna be truthful, but you're not gonna sit there and be an asshole about it. So when you see him brushing his hair and all like, it's all right, I'm like, oh, that's some hating ass shit right there, dog. Like, come on, like, what are we doing here?
It's all right. I like how he said, "Nigga, what can you do?" He says, "Hey, man, I know how to dress." That was the weakest comeback ever.
I know how to dress. I'm like, cool story, bro. Like, you can put on a fucking nice dress shirt and some pants and some iron pants. I mean, I can iron my jeans too and put on a nice shirt. What the fuck does that mean?
Dude, that's not even good enough to get a cool story, bro, out of me. That was just straight pathetic. I mean,
like brushing the fade, high top fade and shit.
Brushing that fade. You're brushing the fade like it's doing you favors.
I just the whole kit and caboodle and stuff. So to get back in the truck and they end up stopping at a like a kind of like, I guess, a black fair or whatever and stuff. And Janet, Lucky, and Justice, they're talking and stuff. And that's what Chicago was like. Chicago, you should like, man, how long are we gonna be walking here and stuff? Like, I'm tired of walking. So they're having a little interaction and stuff. And I like how Chicago just comes in and kind of low-key cop blocks. I'm like, come on, man. Are we ready to go, man? I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. It's like, you ain't slick. And like Lucky looking at him, I'm like, nigga, really? You just gonna just cop block me right here? Like,
Bop!
Yep. whole time. Just the whole time. So they get back in the truck. And that's when Aisha was like, all right, I give him some,
Let me tell you something. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna describe nothing. I'm willing to bet dry. Anyway.
I'm still
hold on. Before you try to run the fence for her, I'm pretty sure every girl, yeah, she probably will.
I was still with Pac.
That was a quickie. That was supposed to be a quickie anyway.
I mean, let's really think about this here. So they're doing this in the back of a mail truck, right?
I gotta think additional bumping.
And you're sitting on sacks of mail, possible packages, letters, bills, sweepstake winners, that shit, right?
And think about it. That's supposed to go to people.
Yeah, it's supposed to go to people. You're absolutely right there.
Yeah. COVID wasn't the thing back then. I'm just letting you know. Everything was
nigga. Anthrax wasn't the thing.
I'm just gonna be honest with you, man. The Unabomber, but he had targets, so.
But no, the fact that they chose, and this is why I bring this up all the time, D. Men and women have choices, okay?
Yeah, they have choices. We all do.
You guys chose to have the worst possible vehicular sex ever in the back of a mail truck.
So I'm thinking pros and cons of this. Maybe it is just the idea of that you can get one off real quick.
See, if that's your intention,
come on.
Hold on, D. If it's your intention to get one off in the back of a mail truck, then both of you already knew what the game plan was. You came into this. You came into this with a plan.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You knew that
was to have rough, bumpy sex.
Yes.
On a California road.
On a California canyon road at that. Coastal road.
Coastal road. in
And
the
you know
back
that,
of a mail truck.
and you know that the clock is ticking. You know that you have you have a nigga that's trapped at the wheel, and you got little Miss I Get So Lonely.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and the two of them possibly warming up to each other, having this on and off shit. But but that's neither here nor there. We
Mm-hmm.
we going on Chicago and Aisha. So
I get so lonely.
yeah, trapped.
I gotta say though, it's funny how the older Janet got, the more lighter her voice got. Anyway,
She was the ASMR queen of the 80s.
yeah, I know, man. It's just weird. Anyway,
So, but no, y'all gonna have this sex, and this is when we get into the situation that I like to call drunk dick versus pity pussy. Two things that are a recipe for absolute disaster.
and let me
Pure
tell you,
disaster.
and let me tell you something, people. Much like peanut butter and chocolate, they come in collision a lot with each other. No, yeah, yeah.
Or
You ever took somebody back home from a club that you kind of liked?
Yeah.
That.
every once in a while, some of y'all come back from the club with a lagoon creature.
I mean, it's all right. We all go out thinking that, oh my God, this nigga fine. Look at his beard. And then when you realize in the morning time this motherfucker look like Patrick Ewing, it happens. It happens. Okay.
Look like Patrick Ewing, but can't dunk.
Man, you over here like this nigga dreads is so hot. Oh my God, he gonna give me the dope dick. And come to find out, he's built. Come to find out, this motherfucker is built.
About 2.5 shots of tequila later,
This nigga's built like aluminum foil.
no, D. See you giving them too much credit. Parchment paper.
Parchment paper, son. Yo, man.
No, but those two things are a terrible mix. And first of all, Chicago is laying there in probably the most uncomfortable position he can get himself.
I
in
like
there.
the fact that he was like sitting like a race car driver. Like he had like something on his back. His ass was actually on the floor of the truck. But yet he had his legs hiked up too. So she's like at this
there was no support anywhere for his body. I don't care who you are, you're gonna have no support, nothing to comfort you while you're in the middle of this ride.
Shout outs go to Regina King. She did it like a soldier. She did it with panties on. She did it with panties on, sitting on Joe Torre's. I'm pretty sure she felt something. So shout out to her.
Talking about Joe Torre's 3-inch dick.
Actually, I gotta be honest with you. I think this movie just did him wrong because Joe probably got a thunder stick, and guess what? It got killed because of this movie.
You know what? Time out. I don't want to talk about dicks. I already seen a fucking white penis in one fucking movie too much. I don't want to talk about this shit. I don't want to talk about that.
We start talking about penises, guys.
We see quite a bit, quite a bit in another movie.
Seen one Chris Pontius's dick in like 4 Jackass movies. That's too much dick. Sorry, it's just.
It's a dick of a lifetime there, son. Anyway.
You're not about to get me to spit twice in one show.
All I'll say is this before we move on.
But seriously, I was going somewhere with this. All right, I was going somewhere with this. Like I said, we're introducing drunk dick and pity pussy. Two things that are just absolutely terrible.
This is like a nigga moment in sexual form.
Honestly. Oh, this is an absolute nigga moment.
This is 100%
nigga moment.
Imagine, if you will, a girl who, like I said, she ain't bringing the goods in there. That thing is about as moist as. Go on. Anyway,
nope. D, I was gonna say a dirty tennis ball, but go ahead.
I was gonna say a damp rag, a day old damp rag.
Let's just say both parts.
That's what I'm saying. She ain't bringing her A game now. What, like, she's on top of, like we already described. Yeah, this nigga is built like an F-150, but he's built like a Toyota Tercel.
Sounds gonna be nice, D. It's like putting a fucking Honda Civic engine in a Ford F-150. It's like
That's
Why?
disrespectful to a Civic, actually. Why, D? I don't know. I just feel.
All right. We put a RAV4 engine inside
I
of
feel like
F-150.
Listen, guys.
no. I feel like a Honda. If you want to describe a Honda like a penis, it's like those are
Del
standard
Sol?
white guys' dicks. They're like those are standard.
Guys, stop. I think
I got the job done. Hey, Misty, I got the
guys,
job done, right?
we're getting away from the point that Joe Torre's Ford V8 was the end result of a Bonnie and Clyde shootout.
Yes, it
Yo,
was.
no, that nigga was built like a Mustang, and like all Mustangs, he spins out and goes right into a tree.
Pretty apt for the year. Oh, you mean like 93 Mustang, sir?
Oh yes, sir. Just like actually, you know what? Nah, I be real with you when it comes to all the Mustangs. I'm not a Mustang person. I see a '93. Here's me. Nice. I actually
Very
respect
nice.
'93. I actually respect
With the soft top. Very nice.
Woo,
Very nice.
with the
Very
soft
nice.
top jump. I didn't like the soft top jumps though.
Hey,
Man.
my uncle had a soft
I
top.
didn't like the soft top jump. For real though.
He had a red Mustang, 93 Mustang with a soft top.
The guys,
nice. But the fact that it resulted,
but no,
that whole thing resulted in a fight though.
Hold on, not just a fight, Chris. You got to remember, man. You got these two events taking place here, okay? I don't care who you are. I don't care how much alcohol you consumed. You never, ever, as a man, offer a woman drunk dick. You don't do that.
Do you know?
You don't do that.
Hey. Your boys at your favorite podcast says, well, I got some bad news for her. Do you know how many, and I say this because this is a bad thing. You know,
drunk dick is never good.
Do you know how many young black men commit this crime of thinking that you can get tore up at a club, then go home with any of the chick you got, whether she be Gila Monster or Rihanna looking, it doesn't matter. If you take her there and you are off that hen dog, no, trust me, no, it ain't.
I left
your head, you Lexington Steel. No, you're not, sir.
Yeah. See, think about this. When you have no control of your bodily functions and your dick is drunk at the wheel, it's going to careen off into the great beyond. And believe me, that great beyond is not the vagina.
And let me tell you something. That looks like a nigga who bathes in King Cobra. So
look, I am thankful. Look, I learned a lesson one time, and I'm thankful the girl I was with was
cool about it.
She was cool about it. She's like, I appreciate you wanting to do this. Let's wait till you sober up in the morning, and then
Also, Chris, let's be real. The girl that you were possibly about to do this with obviously signed the love contract because she did not want you to catch a beef for something that you had no control of.
No. It's just one of those. It was one of those. It was one of those. Both of us liked each other. We were cool with each other, and she was a nice enough person not to put me in a bad position like that to want to go through with it.
Like I said, Chris, she signed that contract, my nigga.
It was an internal contract, probably.
Like I said, she signed it.
Hey, because
she did you a favor. She did not want you to catch a beat.
Woo! The stories that would have probably hit the campfire.
Hey, because Chris, let me tell you, if you didn't, she would have been like, he sleep. And this nigga is doxed. Good.
No, it would have been this. We would have gotten to a fight and she would have brought that shit up like, yeah, when you fucked me with that limp dick. And I'm like, whoa, ma'am, what did I do? Jesus.
Like I said, drunk dick is
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. You ain't see nothing. You didn't see nothing. You saw nothing.
Like I said.
Look. Bitch.
Like I said,
go to work the next day. Ha ha! What's up, shorty?
Like I said,
hey, what's up, Stubby?
Hey, short round, what's going on?
Hey, young, I got a question. Why your dick look like this?
Woo! know if Poetic Justice was updated to today's world, Aisha would have Instagrammed that shit in a
Let me tell
heartbeat.
you
First,
something.
not even
This
no,
nigga only
no, no, no,
lasted
not
for
even
a
Instagram,
second.
not even Instagram, dog. That shit would have been like straight Insta Live.
Man,
Because the
Man.
whole thing would have been Insta Live. The sex,
She would've-
everything would have been Insta
No.
Live.
She would have hopped on that dick and hit the live button. Look, let me tell you
here's the
what this
sick
nigga
part about this
just
scene, folks.
did.
Here's the sick part about this scene, folks. I'm Tupac and Justice sitting in the front like this ain't my business, but this
Man,
shit's
got-
fucking juicy as hell right now,
Yeah.
man.
Like, I got nothing to do with what's going on here. I'm just
Oh,
a
you know,
witness.
I mean,
you know,
y'all
Lucky,
two.
you know,
I mean,
Lucky
y'all
would,
two are just
you know,
going at it. So
you know, full and well, come Monday, Lucky would have dogged out Chicago in the mailroom immediately.
Let me tell you something. Lucky and Justin sitting in the front seat. Here's Lucky.
What's up, peanuts?
Want some?
I gotta tell you something. Hey, do you like trefoils? Damn,
Oh, sir.
that's all I got.
Eris, you ain't, hey, Eris, you ain't doing the black thing where you doing like this with the peanuts.
Oh yeah, like I didn't grab enough.
Nigga, you gotta think
I didn't
about
get
it.
enough.
That is a nigga move right there. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy.
Well, I'm gonna shuffle the shits. I gotta roll that shit. I'm rolling cashews like dice.
And what made it even more funny, because again, I'm like Tupac, when they got out and started arguing and Justice is looking at him like, you gonna do something? He's like, that's their business. Ain't my fucking business. I'm him. I'm like, it ain't my business.
I ain't got shit to do
I'm
with
like,
that.
bro, did you see? Hold on, did you just see what he did to the nigga that was flirting with her? I'm not getting in the middle of that.
Now, women, I hear what you say. I hear what you're saying, women. That's when you should come in between because he's about to hurt a black woman. I gotta be honest with you. He put himself into that shit, and she's about to fuck him up.
Now, hold on. Let's hold up. Since we got to this moment, the big moment that had every black person in the theater like feeling all kinds of emotions, right?
Gasp.
So check this out. First of all, they arguing back and forth. You know, it goes from verbal, passions are high between the two of them. Chicago more chill than Aisha. Aisha's just letting them have it, right? And you could tell that he really gives zero fucks the moment he starts brushing that fade.
The only point he had really
that's a nervous twitch. That's just a nervous twitch.
The only point Chicago had,
And
before you continue, the only point Chicago had that I would give him is, why are you trying to embarrass me in front of everybody? He's right. Like, hey, no, chill out. Like, you don't have to be loud about this shit. They know we fighting, but you don't have to get stupid about it.
You know what? I know women that get mad at men saying that shit. It's like, yo. And I'm not saying all of y'all. I'm just saying there are some women that do that crap and they have no idea how that looks to everybody else.
Like, be angry, but chill it down a little bit. Like, hey.
It's like, angry. Yo, yes, y'all having an argument, but what you're doing is embarrassing that man. Every time y'all go out, you gotta do this shit to this man. You're embarrassing him.
I get it.
You look like trash.
And I get it. I get it. I get it. You want to be loud. We're on a mountain pass. You know, ain't nobody out here except for the two motherfuckers that drove with us.
Hey, look, real talk. Ain't no white people stopped us this far out here in California, so let's keep going.
And you on the coastal highway too.
Shit, ain't no state trooper stopped us yet. We good.
But again, we reached the moment. Now, I like to look at both sides of the coin here.
Yeah.
Chicago, again, was willing to just dead the whole thing, get back in the truck, and just keep the shit pushing.
Yeah, brush his hair, keep
because real talk, there was no getting around. There was no getting around this whole argument. You know, it was just better that she just say what she need to say. He can de-escalate and dead it however he should.
Him brushing his hair was de-escalating.
That was him, yes, that was him de-escalating it. But then she says the thing. She says, that's why I'm fucking someone else. And you said it with full set of titties. You had both ovaries on the outside.
That is the worst. The worst thing you could do.
Showing your entire ass by saying that.
There are things in arguments in relationships that you don't do. That's one of them.
So here's what happened. Joe's super meter was already about right here from hitting full. Suddenly, the goal sign starts flashing from Fatal Fury, and Joe just.
You see that big finger hitting the button?
Yeah. Joe. No. You see the freaking input show up on the super meter like Samurai Showdown. Anyway, he sees that shit. He takes a whole 15 seconds, looks at her, thinks about it, looks off into the distance, just in case anybody happens to be watching what's about to occur. Cocks back, asks, "Are you okay?" and follows up with a buster walk.
Open hand.
Open hand.
That thing
Smack all of the shit out of her.
That thing had skid marks behind it, bro.
Now,
the blood in the mouth is like, oh shit, he has some force behind that.
Now let me say something. What we just witnessed here was the cause and effect.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
You know, he was willing to walk away from the whole situation. She said some out of pocket shit that obviously hurt the ego of a black man in 1993, and he clearly overreacted by physically assaulting her.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I make jokes about stuff like this, and again, you two love to point that shit out. But I will say that I make
jokes too. Don't get it twisted. I ain't shit either. Come on now.
But here's the thing: I am not for for domestic violence.
I made my Chris Brown and Rihanna jokes.
Yeah,
Just shouldn't have put his hands on the woman.
We all have. We all have, Chris. I'm not for it.
I'm not for it either.
I'm not saying that Joe Torre should have open hand slapped the shit out of Regina King. No, I'm not saying that. But one Chris Rock did say, and I wish he did take his advice. Time skip, by the way. Don't slap her. Shake the shit out of her.
Or do this.
Oh yeah, the 2-finger mush face thing.
I gotta be real with you. It's a movie.
I know.
Go for it.
I know it's a movie. No.
There's like it's a movie. Go for it.
But let's be real. but also let's be real. Chicago looked like a nigga that would put his hands on a woman.
Now, I am not this person at all, because I'm not saying, hey, there should be fights like this in the hood. No. Now, but this is what I have learned about black women and black men. If a fight like that erupts, let them go.
Let it go.
The second he punched her and she looked at
she looked at it. No, as soon as
she reacted like that, it's like, let him fight.
When she saw the blood, when she saw as soon as she saw the blood from her mouth, and she just responded with "motherfucker," and Joe wasn't ready because you saw me. He was like, "Wait, hold up, what you doing? What you doing?"
I mean, let's be real.
The reason why I say that is because I say it for comedy reasons, but I also know black women, because that scene that happened in Harlem Nights, black women are way stronger than anybody gives them credit for. So yes, you can punch a black woman in the mouth, but I would say 7 out of 10. I know the generation on this is a little bit weaker. We'll find out in 10 years. But 7 out of 10 black women, pop. Oh yeah, motherfucker.
Let's go.
So let me tell you something, nigga. Let me tell you how much you fucked up. See, I've been waiting for one of you niggas to really test me. Clink, clink.
I mean, look,
you be doing like, let's go. Oh shit.
I mean, and let's be real, like
black women, they are for the shits. They are sayings.
I think it's
black women are sayings, probably more than black men. So, like I said,
as much as I said Chicago looks like a guy that hits women, I think it's one of those.
It's
kind of like you do
that's stereotyping. That's stereotyping.
Yeah, I know. Bro. But it's like, you know how you do an action that you never innately within yourself thought that you would ever do, and then when it happens, your body reacts to it like, oh, fuck. That's Chicago. Like, I think that's when Aisha. Yeah, he actually did. Yeah, yes, he did. He did have it in his hand trying to push her back. Now, my thing is this. I think maybe he didn't want to do that, but like I said, anger and her saying that was what kind of set him off to do that. Because again, it's not justifying it, but it's like, it's that, oh yeah.
Hey Chris, I hate to tell you this. John Singleton wrote in that script, smack that bitch. Stop doing everything you're doing.
Oh, no. That's what I'm saying. It's like, but it's just like, again, it's like the dude in Godzilla. Let them fight. Because as soon as that, I was like, yeah, let them fight it out. They'll tucker each other out. Give them about 15 minutes. They'll tucker each other out.
All
like
right,
little
now
kids.
break up the fight. Now break up the fight. All right, now he done swung back two. Lose like this. Okay, he. Okay, those are two clean punches he put off. All right, stop the fight, y'all. Like those are the two outcomes I always see when we let the both parties, like either the dude like, whoa, okay, stop, nah, dude, why you doing that, man? You could have shook her. Look, or the flip side of that. Whoa, man. Hey, yo, get Aisha off her, man. Yo, stop. Yo, shit, you lost your
mind. Or Soul Food when Vanessa Williams pulls out the knife to really just get straight to 0-100. It's like, whoa, hey, get the knife out of here. Get the knife out of here.
Actually, Chris, that's what we call a variable, because that is also that is another outcome before you even break it up. Because like when you break it up, you think the fight is over. That's the variable. That's where the variable comes in. She picks up a knife, a gun, or whatever weapon. Black women are handy with that shit. So like you be thinking like
he still have the. I'm sorry, Brian just asked. He still have the brush.
Yo, she will pick up a pair of scissors on you. You were like, yo, you lost your fucking mind.
Yo, Michael Beach sat there. As soon as she yelled at him for fucking the cousin, she picked the knife up and it was like, whoa, hey, what is going on?
Black women finding knives is one of the most funniest things ever.
First of all, they were at the dinner table. The knife was like right there.
No. They were in the kitchen standing up.
Let me tell you, it didn't matter.
That's right.
It didn't matter. Right. They could have been in the middle of the desert where Nikki and what's her face was at the casino.
Ace.
Where Nikki and Ace was at.
Popped the knife
a
out
black
the blue.
bitch would have found a butch knife behind a tumbleweed.
But
you lost your mind.
Janet came in hot and kicked old boy in the nuts, and the recovery time was very impeccable.
For one thing, you got to go back and freeze frame the shot of the actual nut shot kick.
Which I need to.
First of all, the boot, like her boot was like way past like the point of pain.
She got shinned. It was like bam.
Let me know if I were to give a percentage on her accuracy. I'm gonna say she was about a good 50% off.
Hey, that 50% still makes a dude win.
At this point, you grazed the nuts.
That's enough.
You didn't make actual. Yeah, she grazed it. She didn't make actual contact.
That's enough for a Capcom guard break. You're down for the count.
No. I call bull crap on that.
No, because what I mean by that, Chris, is like about 75% of the full force had already passed. You got hit by the remaining 35.
That's still enough to kind of like, shit, fuck.
I feel like, yo, Joe, so what happened to that scene? That bitch kicked me dead in the nuts. Now, the cut you see is not the cut that happened.
It was the worst cut that they went with.
That's the worst cut they went for, because we did that scene 3 times. We had to do it 3 times. But let me tell you, the first time we did it, it didn't look right at all. We tried to do this, yada yada. But the second time, here comes Janet, and I'm like, yeah, just go for it, because I was telling her just go for it because the way I was standing, she wasn't going to hit me, and we did it. This bitch kicked me directly. I know he's got a story. I know he got a story. Janet kicked him directly in the nuts, and he was down for 15 minutes.
No, but I got to ask the question for Joe. Did she break the cup?
Man.
That's my question. Did the kick break the cup? Because we see Janet do damage in movies before.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
I mean, and the thing of it is, I like how all it took was Joe Torre, who Chicago looked like he was really just kind of like, shit, this shit hurts. And he just happens to land on Janet on the ground. And look, like, hold up, bro. You ain't about to do that. I'm like,
oh, no. He recovered. He had that good Tekken 28 frame recovery. All right. He recovered from that.
He tackles Janet to the ground, and like it was like, oh shit, fuck no. And they all of a sudden
was like, all right, now I gotta handle this shit.
All right, there go my woman.
And that's when the brush comes out of Chicago's hand at that point.
My power!
My power.
That fight was literally
of my
I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real. And this is why I felt like in high school, I got into a fight like 3 times in high school. I wouldn't even say it was really one time. The other 2 was just verbal fights and nothing fucking happened. But the one fight I had, it was literally like Lucky in fucking Chicago, where it's like, we ain't really fist fight. We're just fucking
tussling
around on the fucking concrete like fucking dumbasses and shit. I'm all scraped up and stuff. He's scraped up. And I'm like, What did we accomplish with this?
What did
Again?
we accomplish?
Fucking
What happened?
all.
Fuck nothing,
Fuck.
man.
Fuck and all
What
is
was
what
the
y'all
end
did.
result?
These movies are bullshit. There's no fist fights in high school. I was lied to.
Now let me tell you
Man, it's
something.
nothing like Dangerous Minds.
Oh God. Let me tell you something. When Lucky jumps in, first he just pulls Chicago off of Janet. Janet gets up. He's like, "Hey, you all right? You cool?" He said, "Nigga, what the fuck are you doing that for? Like, didn't I tell you to handle your shit?" He did tell him. He did in fact tell him.
He did tell you to handle your
shit.
Yeah.
And
Bro, you're handling your shit.
but at the same time, he did say, "Nigga, why'd you hit her? You couldn't handle that shit better than that."
I mean, he's right. I mean, Chicago.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong, because hold on, because I went back and looked at that scene. He didn't just take the insult. He didn't just take the fact that his ego shattered like a Sub-Zero fatality too. He didn't just take that. Dude, the fact that he recomposed himself, put one brush. I'm gonna come back to this.
This nigga had two brushes. In his
Put
ass.
one brush in his back pocket. Took 2 steps to approach Aisha. Looked at her. Looked off into the distance. Really contemplated what he's about to do. And let her have it.
Oh, hold up, sir. Hold up, sir. Before he let her have it, that good old ocean breeze.
Yes.
Brushing past.
As he looked off into the distance.
As he's looking, as he's contemplating his life, like, is this worth it?
Is this worth it?
And then he sees a silhouette in the air of Ike Turner. You better slap that bitch.
First of all, no, it's not silhouette D.
No.
D. It's not a silhouette of Ike Turner. It's a whole ass Ike Turner in a freaking dark robe. His inner Ike Turner. It's inner Ike Turner that just says, "Hit her."
Here's my thing. He beat Lucky and him get into a fight. Tupac wins.
No, Chris, hold on. Back up real quick. First of all, the two of them getting their tussle, because it was a whole tussle.
Knocks off the hat.
Yeah, the hat gets knocked off because Joe Torre literally seismic tossed Tupac to the ground.
Well, that's some gym gains, sir. What are you talking about?
I know.
Shut up.
I know, but he still did it. My man literally just yeet and seismic tossed his ass. But Pac with that recovery game, when you press the 2 buttons in Tekken when you get knocked down and how you escape a hard knockdown.
Hey, look, street niggas got recovery time.
His recovery time was impeccable because my man just got right back up, slugged his ass once and slugged him again. Bro, he got hit with a 1-hitter quitter and a 1.5-hitter quitter.
Which means that Chicago can't fight for shit, by the way.
Dude, he got dropped by 2 hits.
Got dropped by 2 hits. It was done. 2.
That's that classic Street Fighter 2-hit combo. You jump in with a roundhouse and fierce punch.
And my nigga
and that takes him out.
That nigga really does fight like he fucks, man. That's
my
amazing.
nigga grabbed that brush and yeeted that shit into the Pacific Ocean.
That was perfect. He picked up his hat first and then grabbed the brush.
Threw that shit in the Pacific Ocean. It said, hey. And this said, hey, it's 8 miles to fucking Oakland. Walk your ass to Oakland. I'm like, God damn.
I like how there's got to be a motherfucking seagull down there. Motherfucker.
I'm about to be the fly seagull.
But Chicago picks a brush out of his back pocket.
No, which goes back to what I was saying. He pulls out the recovery brush.
By the way, hits the fucking truck as it's driving off, like, lead them hoes, bro. Lead them hoes. I'm like,
so D has to say this. Did Chicago really lose in the end?
I would say so. You want to know why he lost?
To walk his ass 8
miles to Oakland.
You want to know why I say he lost? Because number one, everybody was sick of Chicago by the time they got to that African carnival.
I just like how the African carnival. My parents' generation. So I got a question. So the strong man hitting the bell that said revolution. How did that add? You know what? Never mind. Whatever.
D, stop. Because in that scene, Pac witnessed that, and he already contemplated his next album.
Oh, shout out to
I love that. I
I meant
love
to
that.
mention that
Love
earlier.
it.
Shout out to Kevin Grievous as the guy, as the strong man that hitting the bell and stuff.
My
Because
wife wants to stop you on this. Gravo, nigga, Gravo, not Grievix,
Gravo,
Gravo.
Gravo. Sorry.
No, don't do that because
Sorry.
that nigga is 6'3", 300 pounds, and that nigga's dick is probably as big as Eris. You will say his last name right. He will crush us.
Look,
Look,
let me
he
tell
will
you something.
crush us, or he will right into the motherfucking underworld.
As
He
much
will
as
right into the underworld.
as much as
Don't
Kevin,
make him do that.
as much as Kevin looks like my great uncle at a family reunion, that dude still looks intimidatingly big.
That nigga look like a slave.
Nah, Kevin was at BlurCon. Here's what Kevin was, real quick. Kevin was at BlurCon, right?
Kevin look like a slave.
I talked to him and everything, right? I talked to him. He was taking pictures with everybody. Everybody was talking to him. It was dope, right? He looked like my grandfather coming from a damn fishing trip. Still had the fucking hat on, and he was chilling at the bar.
Bucket hat.
Still had the bucket hat on. He had the overalls and stuff. He was chilling at the bar that Saturday night, and it was funny as hell. But he was chill as hell. He was still talking to people and stuff. She was ill, man. I love him, man. He's always cool as hell, man. Man,
it's always funny when you get one of the older nerds. And
but one of the reasons why I brought up the African carnival is because when everybody was going in on Chicago, like everybody was just sick of him. Pac, once again, with probably line number 53 of his best lines, he stares directly at Chicago, unnerved, and just says, "I'm getting tired of your black ass."
That's how you know they are not really friends. They're just work friends. That's it.
Boy,
work
they
friends?
turned into work friends real quick. The second they got to that family reunion, that's when you knew, they don't like each other.
No, because at the end of it, dude, let's really think about it. Both Aisha and Chicago damn near blew the entire cover.
They really did, yeah.
Y'all almost fucked it up for everybody.
Which is
why I love that part when he tells Cousin Pete, hey, look, I don't know what's happening, man. Hey, do you mind if I get some of this food to go?
Motherfucker had like 3 to-go plates in the damn tin foil. But here's the thing, like after that whole thing, Pac sits there and as Dee mentioned earlier, that Janet and him have a moment because he's clearing his head because of what happened and all that stuff, and they have a moment. She brings over the blanket and they start talking and stuff and they kiss and stuff. No sex or anything, but
Baby, I
so the fact that they pull
they threatened to play that song for the last 40 minutes of the movie. Good Lord. Anyway, go ahead.
So they get to Oakland, they pull in, and Pac is like, "Oh, what the fuck's going on?" Walks inside the open door and was
Black Dynamite. He's been killed.
He runs to the house and he sees the fucking ambulance. They roll over there. His cousin is dead. Probably, I'm guarantee it was probably some senseless bullshit that happened, which is why his cousin got killed. I'm assuming that probably was what happened.
Man, niggas just die like Ricky and John Cena.
They did drive. First of all, they did drive all the way to Oakland.
Now they were in LA. Now here's the thing. Now see.
Well, they were in Oakland.
Here's the thing. I've driven that coastal highway because my uncle lived in Valencia, which is in LA County, like out there, Pasadena, that area. I've driven that coastal highway they drove on. That's a long fucking trip. I ain't gonna fucking lie.
That's a 7 hour
and I was
trip.
driving, and I drove to Sunnyvale from his place in Pasadena to Sunnyvale, and that's around the Oakland Bay area. That's a long ass fucking drive. I ain't so the movie wasn't bullshitting on how long it took for them to drive. Tupac wins brutality.
Brian has been the fan of the day. Said to say Brian's the fan of the day today. So anyway, go ahead.
Nah, but he gets there, so he finds out his cousin's dying, and it's the usual. And I'm mad that Don't Be a Menace fucks this scene up because it's the mama. Why? Because Kim Waynes did that joke in Don't Be a Menace. So
they do that. No, but that's making fun of every black movie. Lord, my baby.
Oh
yeah,
they rub that in all the time.
The white EMT ain't shit because it's like, dog, you are half-heartedly putting air inside that kid. Do your job,
sir.
Cover the body up. He covered the body up.
I'm trying to put
dead.
air in the
Even
sound.
Block was pissed. He was like, "Yo, man, cover the body
Cover
up."
the fucking body, my dude. Like, come
Hey,
on, bro.
sir,
Like,
sir, I'm trying to put air in this little nigger. We will just leave me alone.
Now,
he
hold
did
on.
had a look like he says the strong ER at the end.
First of all, you do know he was just trying. He was trying to do the right thing by putting some air in him, considering that the cop was there earlier and sprinkled some crack on him before he left.
Gotta make sure we have someone on this child.
Oh, too soon.
Oh no, they did that.
No. Light skinned black cop at that, sir. That was a light skinned black cop.
Ooh,
He was there.
Man, he was shot, man. He was shot.
Hold on, wait, D. Light skinned cop with a high and tight.
Whew. Yeah. That was.
So with the knowing knowledge that his cousin is now dead, Tupac decides to do what every black man does in a situation like this. He decides to lash out at everybody around.
No, sir. He drives them. No, first he's coping. He's driving, and Jan's doing the whole putting her hand on him, and he's kind of calming him down and stuff. And he's driving with the stone cold face and stuff. Pulls up to the hotel where her girls are at, and he's just sitting there behind his truck, just kind of contemplating because hey, your cousin just died. You're all supposed to be doing this rap stuff, and he was excited genuinely because it seemed, and we all have family. Like, look, I had an older cousin. He died, and I was very sad because me and him were very close. He's the reason why I got into this nerd shit. Like, he's the one that introduced me to anime and all that stuff. So when he died, I was kind of like, yeah, that hurt me a lot. So I understand Tupac's character where he's just sitting there like, fuck, what am I gonna do?
Bro, my man was reacting and are you still down?
Yeah.
I want to make that's just the way it is joke, but I cannot find I can't get the Lego to connect.
D stop. First of all, you do know that there was nothing that she could have done to make him feel better because that's the state of the world.
I mean,
I see what you're doing.
I mean, if his homie calls.
I'm so glad somebody used that tonight. Thank you.
Hey, look.
Hold on. It was either gonna be me or you. I knew it.
See, that's how you know. Like, this is why I felt some way when people sat there. When I sat there and told folks that Tupac only got hot after he died, and folks were really saying how to say that you don't listen to Tupac. I'm like, nigga, I listen to Tupacalypse now. Fuck you. I don't want to hear that shit.
There you go.
Like, fuck you, man.
Nigga, spit one bar from Trap.
Thank you. It's like, come on, man. Like I literally said that shit. I was like, dog, I was alive when Tupac had his first album. I should know that he got popping way more when he died. Like, it's not like it's false. It's a false narrative. It's a true narrative.
You do realize that it took 10 years after the nigga died for us to believe he was really gone.
Yeah, come on. Like, what are we talking about here? Like,
shit, there's a whole bunch of people that still think he went to the Kroger last week.
Nigga in fucking Temecula buying at fucking Whole Foods.
No, this nigga over here at Wegmans buying ice cream.
It's like, yo, I saw him at Wegmans Largo, by the way.
Man, that motherfucker's who at the 7-Eleven, man. He was just getting some coffee, man.
Nah, but like, you're right, dude.
That motherfucker at the Fat Burger yesterday. He still live here in LA.
Yo, he went full like lashing out on Jed. Like, yeah, I shouldn't have stopped with you. I shouldn't have been playing around with your ass. Should have been here with my cousin. And Janet does the over.
Can I
go ahead. Go ahead.
Sorry, I just need to invoke Q from Juice. Nigga, if you was there with him, it'd have been 2 dead niggas instead of 1.
Thank you. What, you gonna stop his cousin from dying? Like, no, cousin, don't die. Don't go out there.
Hold up, Lucky. Can you stop a bullet?
This nigga catches bullets with his teeth.
Can you really do that, my nigga? Straight from the underground?
It's just like,
that's your Panther power, huh?
It was just 2 dead niggas. Same old song.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, dude, you missed the other one. You missed the other one though. I said that's your Panther power, huh?
I heard it. I had to bypass it to get mine out. I'm sorry. I heard it too.
Because the bullet don't just give a fuck. That's why.
Shut up. God. Well,
you know what, D? I'm thankful. I'm very much thankful that you made Poetic Justice to go into Black
Leave
History
me the
Month.
hell alone. I wanted to
Let me
skip this, and all y'all want to do is
am
make Tupac jokes.
listen, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry, but unfortunately, his cousin's gonna find out that Heaven got a ghetto.
I
Oh, it
hate you.
does.
Stop. That was too easy. That was way too easy.
It's
So
way
many-
too easy, but I gotta use it.
So many tears. So many tears.
So many tears. Now look, he might have lashed out at Janet, but at the end of the day, he got nothing but love for her.
Yeah, exactly. You know. Hold up, which one? Heavy D?
No, his. No, Tupac. No, Tupac actually has a song called Nothing But Love.
Sorry. It's just Heavy D automatic when I hear Nothing But Love. Sorry, it is what it is. But no, I like how again her girlfriend's like, see, you should have been messing around with that dusty nigga.
Oh,
he just
see
made
that?
you all sad now.
No, hold on. First of all, she said the line that made me say, "Whew, I wish more women who knew what was up use this line on dumbass women today."
Which is
They don't know they cooch from a hole in the wall. It's the fact that she said cooch. I'm like, nigga, I need a cigarette.
I feel like
I need a smoke break.
I feel like Kevin Samuels has been trying to find a way to insert
Shut
that
up,
into
Brian.
his.
Shut up. I hate you.
Did Brian say?
he put a Janet Jackson reference plus 50 points, sir. Plus 50 points.
You beat my 25 with State of the World. I hate you. But no, what about Kevin Samuels? What about Kevin Samuels?
That was like very inner Kevin Samuels, the way she said that, a hole from a cooch. That was some Kevin Samuels shit right there. Just prime. Really, that was more so for Aisha than Justice, if you want to be real.
I'm sorry, Eris. All I was saying was that she busy saying that about Pac, and he just sitting on the back of that mail truck struggling.
He really is.
I had to pull one out myself. I had to go to discography. Like, I know I got one good. I got a good one.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
That's a good one. I didn't want looks like this. I got it. But here's D being D. Nah, I gotta keep before 1993.
Hey, can I be real? Can I be real though? We didn't mention this too, that like Pac's relationship with his mom.
Machiavelli, we got it out. I'm sorry, what?
Nah, Pac's relationship with his mom was very normal.
Yeah, he actually had a
very normal relationship. Like it was like here's the black mama shit that still has me rolling. I ain't taking care of no damn kids in this house. I'm too old. And I'm like,
Jennifer Lewis doing what she does best, being light skinned and loud.
hey, you don't turn that game on. And I'm like, Pac out here loading up like, NHL 93.
Hold up. The line for me was, you need to quit playing them video games and figure out something with your life. I'm like, he works for the post office. He's a unionized postal worker.
You gotta understand. Black women's expectation of black men has been various ways of shit that we can't fucking do. So
no, you're right. You're right. And it is the 90s, and I'm gonna keep it in the 90s. You want to know what that equivalent of that was? As a black man, you have to somehow tap into your true potential and become a Super Saiyan.
So you gotta build a house, nigga.
The very first Super Saiyan.
I feel bad for Generation X dudes for that main reason, because y'all had to deal with mamas like, I don't know why you going out here. You see, your granddaddy made your father build a house in some unbelievable toxic way of keeping you from not getting married.
Let me tell you something, guys. I love my mom. I'm fresh out the military. I'm like 22, 23. I'm going to school, working part-time. Here come my mom.
Black man.
Here come my mom. You know, I had you when I was your age. And I'm like, what do you want me to do with this information?
This information, it helps no one.
It doesn't help me out. Are you trying to say I'm not responsible? What's up? Like, come on. Like, I'm going.
Flip side for D.
Hold on. I got the real flip side for you, D. First of all, you were able to buy a house in your 20s, make it 27,000 a year.
Sick part. even my dad said, he's like, technically, we could have get that house on my UPS salary alone. And I'm like,
My
don't
man,
you,
fuck
you
both of y'all.
that's
The
salt in the
fuck
wounds
the
there,
both
Dad.
of
I
y'all.
hate
Yeah,
you.
it is. It
It's
is.
salt in the
It
wound
is.
there, sir.
You see, right here from my forearm, deep cut, and you just poured hold on, deep cut, and you just poured an entire canister of Morton's. I hope you love your life. Okay.
I really love like my mom. My mom's reaction when I hit 25 was this. I'm sorry, you ain't got no babies, you ain't got AIDS, and you ain't got no drive-by yet. My son made the cut. Didn't it?
I mean, look. By virtue of me and Eric,
4 months later, my first son was born.
oh, here's the sick part, D. Me and Eris are like fucking like shiny Pokemon. It's like, oh, you don't have kids? Rare Pokemon.
Nah, y'all ain't. No, y'all not.
You think? You don't think? You don't think?
Gay niggas done lowered y'all value a lot. Don't do that.
I thought I was special, D. All right, I thought I was special.
Chris,
all right,
no,
I thought I was.
No, CJ, hold on. Don't take that. They don't count.
Okay, that's fair. That is fair.
Eric said the homeless.
Somebody gonna be like,
I'm
DJ,
glad we ain't got no enemies. That's a clip.
All I'm saying is you ain't got to take that.
Count?
I'm just saying they don't count.
It's like,
That's no. Somebody give me. I'm glad we have no enemies that can take that out of context.
I mean,
all these just jokes.
It's like DJ Sue gonna get canceled. I'm like, canceled for what? We only got like 2 fans.
Here's it's like this. DJ Sue said that homosexuals don't count. I can't believe that 3 black geeks would go against the LGBTQ. Here's Harris. I was talking about what old black women value with us as black men. Why they don't count us? Because y'all won't get nobody pregnant. That's why.
That's fair. And also what I was talking about was from a time when none of y'all motherfuckers try to cancel me was even alive.
Thank you. Yeah, it's fair. It's like rare Pokemon. You don't have kids. It's like, oh shit, and he disease free. All right, shit. All right, cool. I mean that. Hey, look, that is the state of.
I mean, he got clean his fingernails, but I mean, he all right.
No, bear in mind, I don't want some of you ashy motherfuckers think that that's it. No, you have to.
What are you talking about? We got a whole lot of Issa Rays walking around here dealing with their toxic.
No, I don't. No, but also, side note, I don't want people to take it the wrong way. You also have to be a decent human being. All right, just putting it out there. You can't just think that that's enough. You should be a decent. You should be a decent human being. All right, it's you know.
It's like this, hey Chris, let's put it this way: people should wipe their ass when they get off the toilet. That's what I'm saying. But you walk around.
People just.
But let's be honest with Chris. You walked around the office building. Not a lot of them do. Anyway,
hey D,
a lot of them wash their hands either.
Hey D, and if you happen to be fortunate enough to use a bathroom that has a bidet, use that bidet because hold on, because cleanliness is next to godliness.
Yeah, I use a bidet and I use baby wipes. Triple.
Hey, Chris, you are not about to clog up that whole sewer system because you want to wipe your ass with something that doesn't.
Sir, they're baby wipes that are flushable.
Exactly. Exactly.
Hey, I'm sorry.
Can you really
flushable baby wipes is like a quiet homosexual? Don't do that. Like no.
And you thought what I said was bad?
No, because gay niggas like I know that's right.
No. I mean, D, hold on. You cannot get mad at CJ for wanting to be efficient. Okay,
don't be efficient, man. Look. We are not 3 years old.
Chris, you are tall and skinny. You don't need that much grit between.
All I'm saying is, look, we are not 4 years old where we have shitty draws. All right, we're 30 plus years old. Women are not trying to be our moms washing our drawers. All right, like
now every now and then, now, ladies. Now every now and then you go to get a Vicky. That's going to happen.
this is why we are very approachable as three black geese, because we're the common man. We're the common man. Speak on experience, because D is right. There has been some ficky moments with me.
I'm just saying, man. Every now and then, everybody, every now and then, you look. All of us, we're clean. But real talk, you got those color underwear for a reason. Because if you did it, it would look like. Because if you did it, inside your drawers to look like everybody get your roll on. Everybody get ready to get your roll on.
Hey, D, CJ, and when that happens, if you're smart and plan ahead, bring backup, nigga.
Exactly.
Wow. Let me tell you something. Put the microfiber cloth to your head. All right.
No, not the microfiber. I was using this as a makeshift extra pair of underwear.
Boy, I thought it was microfiber in your ass. Let me tell you something, y'all.
That's experience.
That's an experience.
You want to talk about ultra grip?
Just like IMAX for your ass. It's insane.
It's like this. Whoa, there it is. Whoa. Did you take the door with you too? Jesus. Woo.
Like, damn, so that's what THX feels like.
Oh, man. 5 gum. That okay. Didn't know that. Okay.
Nah, but nah, like
hold on. Oh, Chris, or this one. You gotta keep on doing this.
Now remember what old girl
gotta do this when nobody's in the house.
Do you remember what old girl said they don't know they cooch from a hole in the wall? She then turns it up. She turns it up a notch by saying what a lot of a lot of OnlyFans girls and Instagram models that think too highly of themselves would say to themselves in the mirror, because all I have to do is dress and rest.
And also, you know what? I'm just gonna say it. I really feel the official chewing gum of black women of that age was Big Red gum.
Yeah,
she said
100%.
Yes, it was. And when she said that, you know what
Spicy
I said?
Ass gum.
She said, let's go, because love don't live here no more.
I hate to be that person, Eris, but when she said that, here's me. She's like, yeah, all I gotta do is dress and rest. Here's me. You have no successful relationships until you're about 47, where you fully settle. And that nigga ain't shit.
Oh no. It's just a regular ass dude that works as like a fucking sanitation worker.
Nah, let's make it better. He had a good job. Now he works at Kinko's. And you gonna have to deal with it too, because he's
district manager.
No, because he's up to be the GM, and that is a good money that you might need, because that hair salon, you sold that.
No, D, I'm gonna need you to stop by trying to give that guy that much credit. You know damn well that was a FedEx copy.
Woo. Eris, you even worse, because let's keep it to the real, because I said 47, so let's just give that 10 more years from the date of this movie. You know that nigga works at a Singular Wireless.
No, but it's it's not like, and the thing about that chick is like, she hits
you just saw the orange logo, did you?
She hit that line where it's like, I don't hate her. It's like,
oh man,
she hit that line where it's
AT&T will swallow that company up, and that will be the end of that. Anyway, I'm sorry.
She hit that line where it's like, I don't hate her, but she's annoying.
But no, she's annoying. But guess what? It's like Sam Wilson said, she's out of line, but she made a point.
Yeah, she made a point. Her, and it was, in my opinion, and this is why the reason why I said we need to bring the word back. Hoe is life.
Yeah,
that's why.
Hey, that tight leather dress.
Hoe is life.
Again, remember, you also got to remember, guys, this was the last year that the 80s was still around.
Man.
Yeah. So hoe is life. Except for Haywood, because he clearly has AIDS and he's about to be dead in 2 years.
No, did you see the way that she put did you see the way that he put the jacket on her like James Brown?
I know, right? Like, damn. Like, so they do a montage.
That's why you keep a gay nigga around you. Because gay niggas would do that for you, man. That's why I'm waiting for a gay nigga to roll with us. It's just like, oh, here comes the Becky glitter. Like, what? And we're looking at it like, what the fuck is this? We see the pictures. That shit look dope as fuck. This nigga magic, man. I told you.
Yo, I like how
See, but then the problem with
this nigga magic. I told you.
Here's the problem. See, at one point he's gonna do so, at one point he's gonna get a little too friendly, take the shit too far. Where we're gonna be like, hey, watch it, sweetness.
I mean, look. I appreciated that the movie
bitch.
The movie went into so Tupac.
By the way, every gay man lives for that moment.
Whew.
I got you, bitch. Every gay nigga, he lives for that.
So Tupac delivers the mail to Michael Rappaport, who I guess is the Oakland branch of the U.S. Postal Service.
No, wait, hold on. Before he did that, remember the first thing he did was he went to his cousin's studio and was listening to the music that he was working on, right? Mm-hmm. Little keynote for everybody. The music that you're hearing is actually Tupac's half brother, Mopreme.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay. Cool. I thought I heard Coolio rapping, man. I thought I heard something else. It must have been something else.
No, that's actually his brother.
I'm Lusher.
Yeah, but it's like, so that's happening. He delivers the mail, but also he has this conversation with his aunt and his uncle, and hi, Maya Campbell, sitting there just reading Word Up magazine and shit.
Thank you for that, Chris. Thank you for that, Chris.
And he's all like, respectfully, aunt, I know y'all. Hey, he just died, but what are you gonna do with the equipment? And here comes Maya. And then here comes Maya. We're gonna sell it, and I'm like, God damn, like nigga ain't even cold.
I'm like, the body ain't even cold. Shit. Y'all just gonna sell that? Like that nigga put all his heart and money into that shit. Y'all just gonna sell it?
Tupac gave him the speech, like he put his heart and soul into this. He knew he was gonna get somewhere with this. He's like, what do you think we should do with it? Give it to me. I'm like, all right.
Like I know what to do with it.
Yeah, and load it up, and he has some pretty good equipment. I gotta admit, I'm like, yeah, I was really serious about his craft.
For 1993, that's very impressive, man. For a small itty bitty studio, that's not that bad. That's actually really not that bad.
I also want to point out that part where you hear him listening to his cousin, and then he cuts it off, and we see the genuine crying from Tupac. I loved how years and years later that that shit became a damn meme where you throw on a bad Lil Wayne song, throw on some mumble rap, throw on something that generational hip hop heads would love to make fun of. And this is how niggas today, like how niggas listening to rap music today, show that nigga Tupac listening to it, cuts it off, and that nigga starts crying.
I saw that.
That's the meme.
You know what? I laugh at one that I seen that way. Somebody put a Tyler song. I forgot what Tyler song what it was, but it was one of the songs Tyler was being super Tyler. Was like, yeah, so I walked in there, threw my dick in a girl's face, but she didn't want it. One of those things. And he saw Pac crying. So when I think of that era, here's me. How much you want to bet the motherfuckers that praise Tyler now was the same motherfuckers that made that meme?
Yeah. I mean, and the thing of it is,
I love that meme because the first time I heard it's the one Drake song that I absolutely hate, which is actually Forever. I don't like Forever. I don't like that. I hate that song actually. And I've not heard that. You're like first name, like for last name ever. That whole little thing.
It was
started crying.
No, it was like last name ever, first thing greatest.
Something like that. I forget. Again, exactly. I don't remember. All I remember, like, oh man, Eminem was on this thing. And I thought, Eminem seems like the weakest person on this song. Nah, that can't be. That's when it started for me. Eminem wasn't the weakest person.
First of all, that was the earliest sign that we should have took the hint.
Boy, it was Eminem. One of the hits I didn't take because I literally said, Eminem's fine. Sure, little Wayne was there with him, but come on. Well, he's the hottest person now. It's sure that kid from Degrassi, it was a lame verse, but I mean, he sucks Eminem's better than everybody. That's how I did it.
Nah, but like I realized they went montage with it, and obviously the hair show in Oakland went off without a hitch, and stuff. And
Um,
mhm,
I just thought of something.
Weird song choice.
It was a weird song.
very
'cause
weird.
I just thought of something, and God, it just hit me. So Tupac's uncle in the movie
Yeah, same guy from all the
from
Spike Lee.
Juice.
Yeah, from Juice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it just
yeah.
hit me. I was like, God, that was him.
Yeah, same guy from Juice. He, like you say, he's been in a bunch of. I think he's been in a couple of Spike Lee movies too.
Yeah.
It is funny when you see like almost
Oh,
every black.
and that's what we also found out that Lucky's real name is Lawrence.
Oh no, it wasn't It wasn't Juice. Boys in the Hood.
Mm-hmm.
Boys in the Hood. He wasn't in Juice. My bad.
That, and there goes John Signal to keep his people around him.
I mean,
keep his friends around him. John Cochran.
Cochran. Yeah, Cochran. He was in. He was Sam Jackson's boy in Black Snake Moan.
He is still in movies as he was in the episode of Grand Crew, which, by the way, I've been trying to watch. I haven't watched that show like that though.
Yeah. It's but like what had me rolling is that everything's going fine. They're doing the little montage and stuff, and that's when Janet has that moment of clarity of like, hey, I need to wear something that's not depressing anymore. And Janet, there are some women that they can make the most normal ass shit look sexy as shit for somehow, some way. And she's just wearing a regular ass oversized shirt that she just tied up, and I'm like, that shit looks pretty good. Damn it.
I will say that little that moment when she was back home and she was wearing some silk ass pajamas with the one titty bra out.
I mean, look, we always looking at it.
I mean, we all come on now.
I'm just sitting back.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Y'all chilling?
Hey, look. I have seen chicks try to mimic that shit on IG, and I'm like, it doesn't hit the same.
It doesn't
hit the same.
It does not hit the same.
It could be just
you do not have that. You do not have that natural Janet thickness of 93.
To quote one Sarone Russell, local comedian, he said that morning titty from your wife just hits different. That's just hanging out there in the morning when you wake up. I was like, that is the most act. And the funny part is, every chick that responded to it was like, "Shh, why are you fucking saying that? Like, dog, shut up."
What I love the fact that was a perfectly cupped bra.
It really was. It was just perfect. It was like, so Janet was like, "Nah, you ain't gonna have no nipple slip today."
You know the sad thing is, that shit could have been an album cover.
Anything Janet did at that time could have been an album cover.
Everything Janet did was album
even
cover
when
at that time.
Dude, when she was in the mirror putting the hair up and stuff, I was like, that could have been an album cover for whatever fucking album.
Yeah,
he pops up.
No. Sorry, that shot of her laying on the bed, that would have been the poster that came with the CD that you got to open up.
That should have been the cover for the Velvet Rope, honestly.
Ooh,
yeah.
I didn't know that nigga died like that. Holy crap!
What happened?
Oh, nigga that killed Ricky and nigga that killed Q-Tip in here. At the time of his death, he was serving a life sentence of double murder at Pelican Bay.
Yep.
His body was not discovered until 2 days after his death inside of a cell. The chief suspect was his cellmate. So yeah.
Naturally
murdered in jail. That sucks, bro.
Damn. But nah, it was just that she finally, and it's funny too because she's looking in the closet and it's like black shirt, black shirt, black shirt, black shirt. Oh, I actually have a white shirt in here. I'm like, damn, how much? Where did you go to get all these shirts from? God damn.
I don't know. But 30% of millennial black girls will say, all those good black shirts, you ain't wearing a bitch. What's your problem? God, you dumb.
And I like how she rolls into the hairdresser and everyone's like, oh, who are you fucking? You're in a very chipper mood. I'm like, damn, they just automatically deduced it down to who's the new man. I was like, God damn. Like,
hey, women are just as shallow as men when it comes to the sex crap, man. So,
I'm not saying that as a shocking thing. It's just funny. They just keyed in on that immediately.
I have seen women say who ate you out without saying a word to each other. They were like, that little thing, that little move. All right.
Which is ironic because us as guys, we know how to give the silent hit, not like, Like, all right,
Actually, no. Actually, I don't like it. I don't like knowing that my friend or somebody around me had great sex because they're way too happy with life. They're just way too happy. Hey man, what's up? I don't care. I don't care.
here's the funny
Whatever
thing.
you about to say is about to be annoying.
Here's the funny thing. Years ago, early 3BG, D actually did that to me. He was like, dude, why the fuck are you so happy today? I was like, damn, did I piss off D today? And then I was like, D might have caught me because I did have sex. So maybe
Like,
that's what it
nah,
is.
it wasn't that. No, it wasn't that. It was just bull. No, no, no. I don't know. I don't know. It's just
I
that
think you
some.
probably were fucking with me, so you probably weren't angry, but you probably
I
were
don't know.
fucking with me.
I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. The point is, I was saying that to be funny, but there are sometimes when you hear dudes when they get over enthusiastic to talk about sex, it's like, okay, you had it recently. I get it.
Chill.
Chill, brother. Chill.
Chill.
Okay.
Oh, me and Eris has seen plenty of guys that show that
Thank
smile
you,
and
Eris.
anime. Yeah.
Thank
Me,
you,
me,
Eris.
me, me and Eris have seen plenty of walk of shames at many of the conventions from a distance, and I'm like, and they fucked. Because he has that big dick swinging walk, getting onto the
Boy,
elevator.
you ever see it?
Hold on, hold on.
Ever
No,
see a
no, 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 wait,
confident?
no, wait, Chris. No, Chris. There's that one, and then there's, and they fucked, and it was lousy.
Yo, have you
Look
ever
at
seen?
how
Hey,
I'm like, look how awkward they look. They don't even know what to say to each other. Look at that, look at that. Hold on, they looked at each other. They ain't gonna say
ah,
nothing. They ain't even say nothing. Look at that. They don't know what to say.
I saw two of that at Magfest.
I
It
got a
was
question.
great.
You know what's great? You know what's great? Seeing a beta cuck black dude and his unsatisfied black girlfriend go. He's all cheese. She all happy. She like, yeah.
Which make it
I'm dressed
worse.
up like this. Yeah, like, yeah. How you doing? Oh man, me and my girlfriend's having fun. Ain't that right, baby? I'm dressed as Tifa. Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Little does she know the bull is there dressed as Vincent,
Ain't that right,
and
babe?
it's a white guy.
Ain't that right, babe?
No,
Hey,
it's a white. Hold on. Oh, sorry, sorry. D. It's a white guy named Timothy.
oh my god,
As
and he's over enthusiastic, telling her to hold his little metal hand every 15.
meanwhile, she's giving you the "please help me and fuck me" look, and I'm like, I'm not in this. Not in this.
Let me tell you something. Oh yeah, let me tell you something. The dark side of blurred dating. Let me tell you something. No, do not call me. Yes, do not call me. I see. Yeah, I know. I see you see these. No, I don't want any parts of you and Chadwick in the bedroom. I don't want no parts of it.
D has standards. Jill
I
Scott.
got.
Jill
I got.
Scott got to him, so it's a high standard you have
We're
to
not
hit.
talking about that. My dumb ass didn't know that was Jill Scott. Thank God.
You
I
shouldn't
love
admit.
my wife.
I love my wife.
I love my wife.
His tear rolls down his eyes. I love my wife.
Love my Ray.
It's okay, D. It's
She
okay,
can
D.
take me
No,
around
no,
the park all
D.
day.
Hold on. Oh, no, D. Shut up. I felt I felt the exact same way that you felt because that
I'm living my
no the
life like
day
it's golden with her.
no D. Listen, the reason why I felt that same way is because that moment when I took that picture with Rachel True, I wanted her to teach me everything there is to know about the craft.
Meanwhile, I'm like Eddie Murphy in Coming to America, cheese and sitting next to Karen Ashley, like, I'm just happy to be here.
Gotta be honest with Jairus. I gotta be honest with Jairus. Yeah, y'all can get at me at this. Oh, but you're so brown. So anyway, going back to Janet Jackson, a woman that said that to quite a few dudes, and then told the dude that she left before that black dude say, "Yeah, I'm going back to Jermaine Dupri. Is that cool with you? Come on."
And about
Who knew
20,
Jermaine Dupri?
and about 12 years, no, and about 12 years prior to that, hey, listen, every little step is only going to take you but so far.
Who knew Jermaine Dupri fumbled the bag so hard?
Y'all want to floss to this?
Dude.
For us to find out that any of us had a shot.
Well, no. Let me rephrase this before we end this. Before we really wrap this up. What happened was somebody said it best. This is what happens when you fuck an ugly guy because they get confident, they get overconfident, and they can do whatever the fuck they want. That's what happened.
A prime example of that was how big and bad he was acting in In Too Deep.
Oh yeah, because it was basically I'm fucking Janet Jackson. And I guarantee you a bunch of chicks found out that he fucked with Janet Jackson, and all of a sudden they would give him some play now. And he's like, oh,
money ain't a thing.
yeah.
Smashes and Welcome to Atlanta.
Jay-Z still sitting up there laughing in, is that your chick?
I still got jump. Hey, I'm still spending jump money.
I'm sorry, every line of if that's your chick, I'm pretty sure Beyonce looking at him like, you rap that, huh?
You rap that.
I got a feeling that you
You really talking? Miss Straight, like Miss Sweet Dreams, Beautiful Nightmare ass.
Hey, I got look. Y'all talk about Beyonce and Jay-Z. Let them have their ugly sex. I don't want to see the ugly sex from Jermaine Dupri. Think about it. Janet in there looking all sexy, waiting on the bed for him. This nigga busting. Do you want to dance? I'll make you dance.
And then she's over here telling him, no, let's wait a while.
I can't hear. Hey, look, hold on. What? I can't hear you, bitch. You ain't talking that loud.
Let's wait a while.
No, Jermaine. That's the way love goes.
That gets me up, baby. Let me hold on. Now let me get on my moped so let me get on my moped so I can get over to the hospital.
Bro, let me tell you
something.
Well,
hold on, Chris. I got one. Well, it's all for you. Damn it, Brian. Damn it, Brian, you beat me to it. I was trying to figure out when I wanted to use that. We go deep, we get no sleep.
I love that video, by the way.
Me too. That was definitely a dope video.
But nah, what had me rolling was like, okay, so Tupac is trying to set up the equipment. Clearly, he's not audio visual inclined because that nigga fucking.
First of all, this man never heard of a surge protector.
Man, my man,
you hooking up all that
to
shit.
His ass. He was about to Home Alone too.
I love how he had all that shit hooked up and daisy chained it together and thinking, all right, one cable into the wall.
What could possibly go wrong? All of a sudden, he's like, all right, baby.
This won't end tragically.
I like how this guy immediately, when he's doing this, looks at his nails and then finally has a reminder. Hey, let me go visit Janet Jackson at her hair salon. Who knew that all he needed was to clean his nails, take a shower, throw on a nice dress shirt, some jeans, tuck the shirt into his jeans, nice little belt, and just walk inside the hair salon and look like the cleanest brother ever.
That's it.
And hold on. And yes, this was fucking intentional. I'm gonna bring my baby up there.
Oh, he told us because, by the way, Janet picked up on at the family reunion. You have a kid. You probably got a kid. Yeah.
Remember, when she told him, she tripped out about it. Remember? Yeah. Why didn't you tell me that? Now, here's the thing, y'all. This is still an issue to this day. I'm not getting in it. I'm done. Anyway,
I'll say this wholeheartedly. Dating and stuff, I will admit some chicks, they'll hold back on the information because some dudes do kind of,
everybody gonna feel some sort of way.
Everybody feels some way. Everybody feels. Let me phrase. I'm not going to sit there and gender that shit. Everybody feels some way because it's like,
you got kids. Because look, the same reaction of you got kids is the same reaction that remember what we got from our boy McKelty. I want to take you over there, let you see my kid. You got a kid?
Got a whole ass kid?
You have a child?
Raggedy bitch.
Raggedy bitch.
Fucking all leather in the summer ass.
I like how this nigga not only came over there with his daughter. Now he came over there looking clean and all the rest of that shit. This nigga had the wherewithal, the real wherewithal to know that there's exactly 2 minutes left in this movie.
Hey, look. I like how old girl and the other girl, Yvette from Moesha.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say. I was getting ready to say we had our Friday connection.
I like how she was like, I mean, he cute. He just ain't my type. I'm like, bullshit. If he slang some fucking dick your way, you would be in it. Like, I don't know.
I feel that.
I thought it was really interesting too that like when she talked to Chris Tucker and said, I'm thick. People say I look like Janet Jackson. I'm like, no wonder you two were in the movie together.
No, but I like how, but Yvette on the other hand was just like, yeah, he cute. I like him. All right, I give him some play, and I'm like, yeah, of course you would, but he's already with Janet, so it's over. The door's closed.
That's terrible.
Nah, what about?
I hate the way you said that, Chris. You said like, yeah, I don't like you bitches. That's the way you said that. You said that with a lot of force. Like, damn, what did that do to you?
No, what I love was the fight like the fight that went on between the two girls. Like when they kicked old girl in the red out, she was like, "Look, you got to go." And said, "Hey, listen, don't be talking about my man." Well, I tell you what, every time you kissing your man, you kissing this pussy.
No, girl, that is nasty. That is nasty.
Candy Alexander was every bit of a fucking damn gossiping damn woman.
And
every bit still.
And then what about the fight that was about to take place between the two guys? My man staring hard in the mirror, making sure I look good, making sure my cut is looking clean.
The
mustache, you know. Hold on, take a little bit, like take a drop of water, do this shit with the mustache. He's like, I look good. My man looked at him and he goes, "Don't look at me."
And he hey, look, I'm the guy that turns around in a full 180, 360
like
circle. I'll be that asshole to do that. Like, yeah, I'm still looking at you.
This man did a full 360 and looked right back at him.
That is a dude. Again, he already. Hey, look, he made it known. Look, when he made it known early in the movie that he was fucking
all city strong.
All city. That's when you know full and well. Like, I can do whatever I want at this point. What, he gonna check me?
I was like, bro, anytime you want to go. He said, I will get in your ass and not the way that you think, nigga. When he said that, I was like, yo, he is down. He is down to beat this nigga's ass.
Nah, but so like, but I like how like Tupac again as the father
to lose.
Janet, him and Janet had that conversation. Again, it's the old I'm sorry for coming off at you and stuff. And she's like, I understand, angry, whatever and stuff. And I like how it just goes over to his daughter, like, you did like, this to her hair.
You do to this child's hair.
Like, it's good, right? It's fine. One ponytail to the side, it's cool.
A line said by 3/4 of all black women that go into relationships with men who have daughters.
Hey, look.
The number is getting a lot smaller now, but back then niggas never touched it.
Oh yeah. Nowadays, guys, hey, look, shout out to YouTube. I'm pretty sure YouTube is helping plenty of guys out there with their daughters' hair. Let's just be real. So
and real talk, there's niggas like me. Nah, baby, go to your mama.
Yeah, go to your mom. I
barely touch my kids' hair, and they got dreadlocks like me. I don't know, man. You want to get your own loctician. I don't know what you're going to do.
Hey, D, you're not going to give them the coming of age barbershop trip.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, you already have given them the barbershop trip already?
You mean a barbershop trip? Well,
take it to the barbershop, that's a come of age thing,
We are in a pandemic. Do you realize how hard it is to take you to a bus like that? Nigga, I've been to like barbershop before. I know.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Your youngest though, yeah, pandemic, yeah, that's not happening.
That nigga don't know what Clippers is. I'm surprised when he see other people. He don't go You know what I mean? Like so,
Not yet.
Father, who are these people walking around?
As soon as you bring out Clippers, Dad, what's that? It's Clippers, son.
Well, son, these are Clippers. They're gonna cut off your hair. Cut.
It's called a bick.
Anyway,
but it ends with the whole the Janet Jackson. What was the name of the song that played?
What was it?
I always fuck up the name of that song, to be honest with you.
I know it's I heard from.
I heard
from a friend today. I will never fall in love. Or God, what's the name of that song?
Boy,
I think it was Never Fall Again.
Okay, yeah, it probably was, but like, I just like how it plays.
Wow, what songs do they have in this soundtrack? I'm sorry, go ahead.
Quite a bit.
Yeah, I'm about to hit the soundtrack in a minute, but it plays the song and it just cuts to like Janet Tupac looking at Janet as he's talking to his daughter and stuff, and Janet smiling, Tupac smiling, and it just cuts, and that's the end of the movie. Which I'm like, hey, it's a happy ending, cool. Hey, we visually, we can talk about what happened after the movie where they got together, it was cool, a little messy, he's still dealing with his baby mama, but good relationship possibly afterwards, maybe.
Yeah, that was the name of the song. I'll Never Fall in Love with You Again.
Okay. Yeah, that's actually on the soundtrack.
Yes, it is.
Yep. Yeah. This is actually a really solid soundtrack, actually.
Yep.
TLC, Warren G, Babyface, Usher.
Now let's put some emphasis on that. That's a young Usher. Baby.
Young. 93 Usher.
93. He was he was like 13.
Yeah. Is this is this My Way Usher?
He was 13. This is 1993. My Way didn't come out until like 96, nigga.
97, my bad. Yeah, my
97. Bad. Woo! Yeah, so yeah.
Yeah,
this is very early in his career. This is in that weird phase where Usher was like bouncing between.
LaFace.
He was like the weird black kid that wasn't a Disney kid, but he was a Disney kid just because he bounced from record studio to record studio.
I mean, Diddy literally produced his debut album.
No, he didn't.
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
did.
Jermaine. Oh, Diddy did. Yes,
Yeah, Diddy. Yeah,
that
Diddy.
very first one. That
Yeah,
very first
the
one.
very first self-titled album and stuff. Yeah, he did it. So I mean, yeah.
Hey, CJ. You know, I just remember something about the ending. You know, that wasn't even like a week later, nothing like that. That was like several months later.
Wait, when they had the
Like-
fight and they came back together,
Yeah,
it felt. I thought so.
that was over the
Wow.
course of several months that went
I thought so.
by.
Wow.
I thought so. I thought so.
Wow. That, you know what, the passage of time when they show it, it doesn't feel like it was that long.
It
felt
really
like it was like
doesn't.
2 weeks. or something
That's
like
what I was
that.
gonna say. At least 2 weeks, Mac. No, sir, that was several months.
How you like this? How you like this? Like, yeah. So, you know, I'm trying to get back together with you. Oh, I got another man. Oh, it's been going great. Let me tell you, Lucky. This man has every. Oh, where you going? Why you taking your daughter? I didn't do her hair yet.
Thought we had a connection. Nah, but I think overall, like I said, I still like this movie. It's fun. I like it.
Yeah,
I think,
It's
you know,
sappy.
No,
It's
and I
sappy.
told you when he took the music. No, that nigga quit his job.
yeah, he quit his job. Yeah, he quit his job. Because in my head, I thought the passage of time was like a week later and shit. So I'm like, damn, he quit his job.
When
in
he
2
said,
weeks?
no, he quit his job like that day that he went back.
Yeah,
That nigga washing cars. I don't give a fuck what y'all
He
say.
said he washing cars.
That
I mean,
nigga washing cars.
that dude got. Hey, look, look.
It's LA.
He
He
was
washing cars.
First of
Lucky took a 360 deal at Capitol Records that day. All right.
You know what, Aaron? You know what, Chris? I'm gonna need you to leave. I'm gonna need you to leave, Chris.
And it wasn't him. No, first of all, it wasn't him by himself. Chris, you do know that he performed a rap duo with Tone Loc in the movie.
Tone Loc was his fucking. Nate Dogg doing hooks.
Damn right.
Had to be. Had to be.
Yeah, but this, you know, what's funny enough? This movie actually did do good. I mean, it doubled its box office.
Well, of course, I think it, and I really think it did more on the spike because there was negative press just because of, oh, it's Tupac with somebody.
Yeah, when this movie first came out,
oh my goodness.
When this movie first came out, like all the critics was hating this movie. They kept comparing it to Boys in the Hood, and of course everybody was doubting Tupac because everybody thought, oh, you know, you seen how he was in Juice, that's how that nigga is in real life.
And I remember everybody was really also bringing the fact that Janet Jackson was in the movie and that Janet was with this bad boy and all the rest of it. Black press was doing this too because I remember some black people, they was like really like they didn't, because you gotta think what gangster rap was at that time. Like Tupac, everything that flew out of Tupac's mouth was "bitch get this, bitch get that." And pretty much the way DMX talks every day, that's what they thought that Tupac was doing to her on set.
And even then, that was wrong because Pac wasn't even with Death Row yet.
Yeah. I know, but
he didn't even get shot yet.
I said the gangster image,
but even
I said the gangster rap image.
Even still, he wasn't part of the whole gangster rap image just yet. He didn't officially jump into the gangster rap image until he released All Eyes on Me.
True, but you do realize there are some stupid ass white people that says that J. Cole is trap. So
I mean, but I think the best way to really sum it up is like I like Roger Ebert's.
Those are the ones.
Roger Ebert's take on the movie was actually pretty dope because he was like, yeah, you know, John Singleton did Boys in the Hood and that was that movie and stuff, but he was like, Poetic Justice isn't trying to be that. It's a very softer, gentler movie. It's doing something different, and that's a good thing. It's bringing something different to the table. Basically.
To point out the other thing that you were saying, like I had something for, but now see, Chris, now you got me thinking about Roger Ebert and what he said. God damn it!
Yeah, he just said it's a softer, gentler film and more romantic.
I think it's like I was talking about the bad boy image of Tupac and
now I remember. Thank you. The bad boy image of Tupac and all that shit. The motherfuckers that think like that are the ones who have all of Ice Cube's platinum plaques in the studio.
In
their office and shit.
They're the same people that make these very robust like revisionist history on these artists and make them seem a lot more better than what they were. It's like you hated them.
So, dude, this movie beat out Clint Eastwood's In a Line of Fire.
In the Line of Fire sucked ass. That's why. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
But
That's
dude,
not.
these are some hit. But these again, this is 93. These are some heavy hitters. Poetic Justice #1, In Line of Fire #2, The Firm #3, Free
Mm-hmm.
Willy #4,
Mm-hmm.
Jurassic Park #5, Coneheads opening weekend as Poetic Justice #6,
Wow.
Sleepless in Seattle, Hocus Pocus, Another Stakeout. That movie is not good. Um, and Rookie of the Year #10, which because I like this guy #11, Son-in-Law, because Pauly Shore. I
You
mean,
said this bitch is Pauly Shore
it's
movie.
Pauly Shore.
Like, here's the thing. Like I said, despite it having that little, the little like what's going on there, this movie not only turned a profit, but it's more than a black classic for us. It's more than a black classic for a lot of people, man. When you
I
have John
mean,
Singleton and you have somebody like Tupac and Jan Jackson in the movie, how is this not iconic? This is fucking mahogany, nigga. Like, how are you messing? Like, there's no way in the world that this does not become a classic because just of the star power you have in it.
I
You know what I
mean,
mean?
I mean, the song, her song again from off the movie got nominated for Academy Award.
Yeah. This also really added to a lot of Tupac celebrity too, man. Because in between 92 and 93, it was skyrocketing. You know what I mean?
Because a
It
lot
was
of
lifting off at that point.
because some of the legit critics said that Pac was actually fine in the movie.
And this
Yeah,
is yeah.
Pac surprised everybody with his performance in the movie because everybody thought that this nigga can't perform outside of Bishop.
Mm-hmm.
One movie,
Like
one
not only
fucking
that,
movie.
and not only that again, the rapper image, they think rappers like here's the thing, not just rappers, they had this thing that music artists couldn't act, yet they put Barbara Streisand in a whole bunch of shit at that time. So who fucking knows?
Also, I think we might have talked about this in Trespass, but the fact that Ice Cube was offered it, but he was like, "Hey, I don't think I am at the career where I can play this kind of role, so
You
I'm
see,
good."
yeah, and there was a lot, like
No,
I
he
said,
was in Higher Learning.
yeah.
No, he did. He was in Trespass actually.
No, I know he did Trespass, but I'm talking about his role in Higher Learning after that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he was
But then
alright in
that's
how.
but then again, that's the one you do because your friends say you own one.
That is a good one. That's a good
I
one.
could look at it. I'm already looking at the camera. I can't do
Look,
that with.
I had to turn and look at my camera.
I just
But
like how
no,
you just looked up.
but no, it's no, but that is something because you look at a movie like Trespass, which is already has like a handful of people in the music industry anyway. You
Yeah.
got the two people that have yet to ever do a song together outside, and ironically, the song they did together was a year later on Tupac's album, like
Yeah,
Ice T and Ice Cube, and they've never done music together since then.
Yeah.
I think it's just because their styles clash too much, and it never worked out. It can't, and I also, I
Oh,
would have
I'm
to,
sorry, and the song they did on Trespass.
I would also think this though, Eris. Then you're like, yeah, man, white people gonna make this gimmicky as fuck. Yeah, I ain't about to do that shit. Yeah, I ain't trying to be around white people, and next thing you know, they associate me to be an actor instead of a rapper. Nigga, that ain't never gonna happen to me. Like, I got this dream about being a director. Niggas ain't gonna think of me as a director. Yeah, man, I ain't never gonna be I'm a motherfucking actor. In fact, I ain't gonna play a cop no more either. Yeah, you know what, nigga? I ain't gonna make another album I ain't never gonna make a lukewarm album when I
Wait,
turn 45 years old and then blame millennials. I ain't never gonna do that.
hold on, D, and then he ends it with, I'm gonna make sure the album is filled with that boom ping ping."
But the fact, and then they also did test screenings for this. 2 scenes they added in the film in post production. And it was actually scenes that, I'll be honest with you, it makes sense. One scene is that scene that I mentioned earlier about Janet going through her closet and looking for clothes to, she changed
Oh,
up her look.
the artsy part of the movie.
Yeah, when she was like looking through her clothing, because she changed up and stuff. And then
Are
there's
you
also
black girls that go to the black colleges? Here you go.
and also the scene where Tupac is plugging in the audio equipment and then thinking about justice.
Mhm.
They added those in post production because test audience was like, I guess maybe they felt there was something missing out the movie. I'm assuming.
Also, they added Chicago's brush getting shucked off that
Also, too,
a part of me thinks that was added.
Singleton, actually, the whole premise of it was Tupac's character was an actual military person. And it was supposed to take place on a military base before he just scrapped it and just kept, because Janet's character was actually in a hair salon working on military wives' hair and stuff.
Oh,
So
that's interesting.
so he scrapped it all and just kept in Janet Jackson's character as a hairstylist, and then just did other stuff from the ground up, and I was
All right,
like,
all right.
And
You
just
see
kept
what
it
you
in the
said.
hood,
Now, here's what you
basically.
did. No, this is what happened. You gave it to 4 studios. You know, it's great. We was looking for something more,
Urban.
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 I guarantee you that's what actually
I'm
happened.
pretty sure.
We had an opportunity of seeing black people in a different light. We would
Mhm.
have been military. It would have been something different. It would have been something that we weren't used to, but it would have broke it. And I know John Singleton probably would have nailed it too.
Yeah, because it would the premise would have been more or less
But
the
I can
premise would have
already
been
see.
more or less
I,
the same.
I
It's
could
hey,
already
it's
see
hey,
this.
hey,
just
I
Johnny,
could.
hey Johnny,
I
you
could.
know what slapped? Boys in the Hood.
I could already see Hollywood looking at John Singleton and going, "Tell me, what's a fine urbanite like you thinking of taking this story and putting it on a military base?"
I got a feeling. I got a feeling, Chris. It was like Martin Sheen in the only really, 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 really 100% you can't fake it scene that was in Judas and the Black Messiah. I got a question. Would you like if there was a whole lot of white people in the hood? No. I got another question. How would you feel if we then portrayed them doing things that you would do? Where's this line of question going, sir? I'm just saying.
Question 3.
I wouldn't.
Question 3. Have you ever tried tiger's blood?
Let me tell you something. I don't think niggers do anything that white people do. Do you? That's how studios took it back in the day.
Walks out. Hold on. Walks
I'm sorry.
out.
I'm
Hey,
sorry.
D.
Still
D.
kinda
No,
takes
D. Walks out of the boardroom. Winning.
Martin Sheen, not
No,
Charlie.
no. D. That's where Charlie got it from.
I ain't gonna put that on. I am not gonna put that on Martin Estevez. I'm using his real last name. I am not putting that on,
Yeah.
on Martin Estevez.
Yeah. You're not. I am.
No. Oh, where you think the Sheen came from? You think that was his Mexican side, D? No, it wasn't.
No,
That's
sir.
all white people.
Meanwhile, Emilio Estevez is sitting back like, I don't know what the fuck they're talking
I don't
about.
know what he on. I don't know what he on, man. See, that's the Sheen side of the family. I don't fucks with him. That's why I kept my name Estevez. These crackers, man.
But no, I like I said,
look, these crackers. Meanwhile, he's been living like a white man his whole entire life.
also, knock on wood, I'm glad that there is no like Poetic Justice TV show or remake. I'm glad that they're not doing that.
Doesn't need to be.
Because they tried to do a Boomerang TV show. It was all right, but it felt too much like
No,
Insecure.
I'm tired of that. I'm tired of that.
It felt
Be
too much.
original.
It felt too much like it was trying to be Insecure, and it didn't feel like Boomerang. You know,
That's the thing.
That's
thing.
where
Like,
Insecure
see, the
got
thing
his
with
fucking
Boomerang,
inspiration from.
the thing with Boomerang is Boomerang fits just fine as a movie.
Yeah, when they did the TV show, I get the
need-
whole idea of like young adults in the corporate world. That's fine. That's great.
I get that, but you don't need to use the title of Boomerang as its crutch.
Yeah,
exactly.
You could have titled that shit anything.
That's the thing.
And Chris just said it. He said Insecure. Insecure got his whole setup from Strictly Business, Boomerang, any other black show where niggas was in suits and we had power. That's where they got.
And it was a fun show, and it was a fun show. It was great for what it is. Stuff. It didn't need to be something that it wasn't.
I'm with Eris. I'm tired of we got to ride off of a name. I get that with black shows more than white shows, but come on, man.
Yeah, it's like when they say
again, like I said, Chris, I'm just finding out that there are at least six black authors who specialize in cyberpunk. How is that not a fact for black people? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. We are way more creative than we give ourselves credit for. Yeah.
So to me, it's like
they will only highlight the same shit that we are known for.
Exactly. Walter Mosley wrote many sci-fi, wrote a bunch of sci-fi. You know what he's known for? All the deep black shit.
Yeah.
Just once. Just once as a cinematographer, I would love to take any of his cyberpunk stuff and turn it into a film.
Eric Dickerson, Chrissy, you know this name. Eric Dickerson wrote comics. He ain't known for that shit. Nope. He's known for all his romance.
But I think
I would love to take one of his comics and make it a film.
But they kind of did. There's like 1 or 2 parts of Black Panther they probably took from his book. I don't know.
But that's also like why I like some of the black like romance movies that come out now. Like there's this movie called Uncorked. It's on Netflix, and it's about this black dude that wants to be like a wine sommelier or whatever, and he has a relationship with this black chick during the whole process and stuff. And it's actually a really good movie. I
Gay,
know.
but it's different.
It's a good movie and stuff, and we still get those movies, folks. Like it's not like Poetic Justice was an
As much
anomaly.
as I hate, as much as I really do hate the motif of black people having these unbelievable jobs, I want it.
I'll take it.
I'll take it. As much as I hate, because I was watching that dumb movie I told you, Kinky. When I was watching that, everybody got these super business jobs. Like, you just closed a deal with LeBron James and Michael Jordan. How did you do it? Well, I got an island in the Bahamas. No, you don't, nigga. Shut the fuck up.
But I'll take it.
Like, I hate it when we write our characters like that. I'd rather that than me in the hood.
And if you're gonna look,
saying it like
that. We got into that point where nothing else, like where anything outside of the hood is unbelievable.
But the thing of it is,
that's the thing that kills me, because when we show the hood, we make it way too gritty, or we make it so loose where we underplay how fucked up it can be.
I like the balance with Pac's character, because he's from the hood, but they play it just it's a normal thing.
Just like you see that part in the movie where he sees one of his homeboys in that bucket about to pull a 187.
Yeah, it's just a normal conversation. Like,
and just to show you how different Pac was, he's like, damn, what y'all about to do? He was like, niggas that killed little Derek. He said, we about to go find them niggas. And Pac was like, huh, damn, well, hey, look, y'all be easy, all right? Hey, get this damn thing a tune up while you at it.
Yeah,
and I like it. No, and then the best line goes, all right, peace, man. This nigga responds, ain't gonna be no peace today.
Yes, D.
Yes, D. All of them are dead.
No. I felt every ounce of that conversation. I've done that before. Hey. I was one of the last 10 people you talked to before they went into the hellfire and died. Yeah. Man, where y'all go? Yo. A word? All right, man, please.
So you ain't lying, D.
Let me get this right. Let me get this right, D. So you're telling me that you do. So what you telling me, D, is you knew about 5 blizzards in the car.
Look, man. D ain't lying, because like I said, I grew up with some of my older cousins. They lived around like Glen Ardent, Sea Pleasant area, and I hung out with them and stuff. And they had friends that I was cool with. They knew me because family and stuff, right? And then you hear a week later, yeah, he got shot Friday night at the roller skating rink, and I'm like, wow, holy crap! Like, what the hell happened?
It's always fun when you hear somebody dying in church.
It really did feel that bad. It's like, I just talked to him like a week ago. What? It just hits you like, damn, this, I guess he was really about that life. Damn.
Well.
But anyways, that's Poetic Justice. I'm laughing because the fact that this is Black History Month and D, I'm happy that D chose this movie, because I'm glad we're doing this. Rocky 3 is the next movie.
I didn't choose nothing, first off.
I'm not putting it on you. I'm just saying.
Oh, no. We hit random, and that's what we got.
It's like, no. Rocky 3, done.
I mean, everything that came up. Rocky 3, movie where it's science fiction.
Oh, it's science fiction. Is this where the series went science fiction, guys? Can we admit that? Okay.
Yeah. And it's going to be a nice little preview of Rock. We're going to breeze past Rocky 1 and Rocky 2. We will.
The serious movies. It's a serious movie.
All you need to know is Rocky's cool.
Rocky's cool. Paulo wants to come back for the rematch, and his trainer's telling him don't do it, and Paulo's like, fuck you, because I'm a black man and I'm strong and I need to prove myself.
So that being said, ladies and gentlemen, next show you will hear will be Rocky 3. I'm sorry. We're gonna have to talk about a black man getting his ass kicked.
I'm just saying the imagery needs to have Rocky with a kufi on his head as the picture. I'm just saying.
In the red eyes.
In the red eyes.
Actually, no. I'm gonna do that with Mr. T. You.
Oh man, but anyways, we'll see you guys later. Peace.
God, this is a